Are we finally live? Did we do it? I think we did it. Finally. How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of... Oh, my gosh. How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm here. And we are on the wrong stuff here. But we're live. That's what matters. Why did my filters go away? Let me check out a couple things here real quick. Oh my gosh, what is this issue? Hold on one second. We are having a small big issue. Boom condenser mic. There we go. This should be better. Hopefully. Are we good? Are we looking good? Are we sounding good? Oh my gosh, I can guarantee we're probably not sounding good, just based on the looks over here. Apologies about these issues, folks. Did not have this issue earlier. Don't know why. Don't know why it was going like that, but it was throwing fits. But now this should sound better. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let me take a little listen from my phone, see if we're sounding all right. What's good, Alex? How's it going, bro? How's it going? Oh, man. So, we finally got the vertical and horizontal live streams, the custom cropping. We finally figured out those issues. Let me go ahead here real quick, give this a reload. It should be, there we go. We can go to the field. So, we got the field over there. We got the field over here. Or not the field, we just got to reload this for the batter's box. And bada bing, bada boom, there we go. We got the vertical and the horizontal live stream working together at the same time. Finally getting this to work. A lot of technical difficulties later, but we are going to be covering live the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Detroit Tigers. A big must-win for the Pirates if they want to stay somewhat alive in the playoff race. Entering tonight, 6.5 games back of a wild card spot in the NL. Detroit 1 game back in the AL. Ultimately, it's a big game. A big game on both fronts. Let me put the field. There we go. All right. Yo, Jonah. What's good, bro? What's good? Oh, man. Okay, we are looking good, right? Perfect. We should be sounding good, looking good. Fingers crossed on that regard. But, yeah. We finally got the issues fixed. We got a vertical and a horizontal, 2 different streams. So if you guys are watching on the horizontal, open up the stream in a new tab and pull up see if you can find it in the shorts feed, I guess. That's the only way I know how to do it. But we have a vertical and a horizontal live stream, both 2 different streams, 2 different layouts, but ultimately the same general stream. Yo, Alex, you able to kind of cool it real quick, please, on the spam of the Pirates? I know we're all big Pittsburgh fans here, but let's try to keep the chat relatively clean of spam tonight, bro. Okay. Apparently horizontal's having issues where it's not receiving enough. Oh, boy. What's the widget? Yeah, they're not receiving enough. I think, though, I know the issue. Next stream should be totally fixed. I think I know the issues. The Pirates playing the Dodgers this weekend, so we'll be live a lot more this weekend because there's going to be later games, which works out perfectly for my schedule. Been a little crazy recently. Been a little crazy. But we're here, ready to roll for a big game here in the playoff race. First pitch about 64 seconds away here. Framber Valdez going to be pitching for the Detroit Tigers. On the bump for the Pirates going to be Carmen Mlodzinski. Take a look real quick at your batting order for the Detroit Tigers. Batting first, Gleyber Torres, designated hitter. Followed by third baseman Kevin McGonigal. Followed by batting third, your catcher, Dylan Dingler. Batting fourth, first baseman Colt Keith. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. Batting sixth, second baseman, Hao-Yu Lee. Batting seventh, left fielder, Mr. Brett Callahan. Batting eighth, center fielder, Max Clark. And batting ninth, he has a lot of experience against these Pittsburgh Pirates. Mr. I'm going to have the most comedic play in Pirates history, Javier Baez. All right. There we go. Ready to roll here. First pitch, just mere moments away now. Ready to rumble. I also am finally able to pander to you guys as well in the vertical live stream. We have a separate layout for that, so you guys can see all the necessary information. Though we do got a little bit more out of the vertical live stream for, those of you who do want to go into the horizontal. We got some more over there. But, vertical is pretty chill. Vertical is pretty easy to watch, pretty chill to hop onto. Look at him, Ludzinski, as a starter, 11 games this year, 5.47 ERA. Opponents batting .315 against him, 18% strikeout rate, 8% walk rate. That is exactly the same in his time as a reliever. But as a reliever, opponents are only batting .216 against him, and he has a .215 ERA. Much better in relief, but still, we'll see how he can manage here against these Tigers, who are hungry hippos for a playoff berth after trading Tariq Skubal. Man, ready to roll here. First pitch, just moments away now. In the batter's box is Gleyber Torres, ready to take the first pitch of the night tonight. So here we go. From Ludzinski, the first pitch, inside corner, going to be inside for a ball. Pirates entering tonight 61 and 65. They would be they'd be about a game ahead of the Tigers, who are 60 and 64. Entering tonight, Torres with a .271 batting average, right around his career high. He's only a couple points off from that career high. Going to take a 1-1 count here as the leadoff batter for tonight. Let me go over here and pull up the Pirates game. There we go, game cast. And this one going to be put into foul territory. So a 1-2 count. Fairly early on here. Ludzinski getting ahead by a little bit here. And here comes the pitch. Pitch clock under 10. Going to be getting down to about 5. Here's the pitch. Going to be fouled away on the top fringe of the zone. Smart foul there for the Tigers for Torres. Did what he had to do there. It was right on the fringe. But holding on to his 1-2 count here. The pitch from Ludzinski to Torres. Down in the dirt, touched before the plate. That is going to be a ball, number 2. 2-2 count. Let me see. Let me go ahead and mix up my my red, white, and blue. Yeah, seriously, Alex, you able to? I appreciate the enthusiasm, bro. But are we able to kind of like chill the spam a little bit? If you're gonna say let's go Pirates, maybe keep it to like 1 or 2, and then let it chill a little bit. Because I do appreciate the let's go Pirates. I really do. Very strong. Oh my gosh. So a 2-2 count here. And Torres going to take his timeout. We are armed and dangerous tonight as well. So that when the umpire on third base makes a blinding call, the TV is going to get it. Just you wait. And that pitch was way inside. We might be chucking it in Ludzinski by the end of the first inning at this rate. But 3-2 count, full pitch, 8th pitch of the at-bat coming to Torres. I've had a little bit of Coke Zero today, but I got me some red, white, and berry. Oh, great. Walked him on a way inside pitch. So, runner on first here for the Tigers. Top of the first now, he's going to see Kevin McGonigal, who's in his first season in the MLB with 120 games played this year, batting .281 and holding on to a really prominent .804 OPS. So here we go, the pitch. First pitch of the at-bat from Ludzinski. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Yo, who was that? Who was that? MJ with the buck. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much love, brother. Much love. Did that not update? I didn't update over in the chat. That's weird. But here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Gonna be outside, but got him. It was on the outside fringe. Right? Did they not? They didn't get him on that. No, they did. Okay. Pirates using their ABS challenge. It did graze the zone. Good use of the challenge there. Absolutely good to see. 0-2 count early in this one, putting McGonigal in a big hole early. Yo, what's good, Craig? Jason didn't like the offensive line play Friday. I didn't get a chance to watch the game, if I'm being completely honest. I only got back, like, for the last 3 minutes of the game. I was out and about Friday night, so I didn't get a chance, or Thursday night, my bad, not Friday, Thursday night. So I didn't really get a chance to watch. I know my dad was over the moon. He was over the moon with this team. But we'll see. I liked what I saw out of our stat line. I know it's only a preseason, but still. That one gonna graze the outside zone. Pirates challenging. Strike 3. Get out of town, McGonagall. With a name like that, nobody wants ya. Bingo. Strikeout looking on an ABS challenge. Beautiful pitches by Mlodzinski tonight. Threw 2 of them on that at-bat, just grazing the edge of the zone. Just enough to where the batter thought it was outside. Great eye there by Henry Davis to see that it was over the plate and make the smart challenge. Man, Mac's injury is huge. He might not play in the preseason. I did hear about that. That one gonna be in there. Strike 1, Mlodzinski. Woo! Man, after that first at-bat, he is looking elite. Apart from that first at-bat, he has been pitching like a Cy Young, peppering the zone perfectly and just ringing up these strikes. And then you got Henry Davis with a great eye as this one hit high towards right field. Dingler is out on the play by Valdez. And just like that, Colt Keith, close to his career high in OPS at a 744, with a career best batting average of 269 and career high triples with 4. Trying to get on up to the plate and make something happen here. But after that first at-bat, man, Mlodzinski looked incredible. So here comes the first pitch to Colt Keith. And this one going to be outside for a ball. Oh, man. Let me close a few tabs here that I don't need. So here comes the 1-0 pitch. Gonna be fouled away. It was at the bottom part of the zone. It was in there. So a smart foul there by Colt Keith. Not gonna have that one be called back. So here comes the 1-1 pitch to Mlodzinski. By the way, we do have a new video coming out on this channel. I'll talk a little bit more right now, batter timeout by Keith. I am working on a video of a golf vlog. Me and a couple buddies went out golfing Friday night. Recorded a little video on that. I've been putting a lot of other work to have a lot more of other like engagements throughout the video. So it's gonna take a little bit longer for me to get it out than like last year, but I'm looking forward to it. It was a fun time, and I'm loving how the video is turning out. As this one drops into left field, lines down into left field. Runners on first and second. Did you hear Sherrington talking Sunday that Skeens is having a great season? I mean, let me just say this. Overall, statistically, he's been a solid pitcher, but by Skeens standards, he's sucked. You know? It's just like saying, oh, hey, my portfolio made $1,000 this year. If you only put in $100, yeah, making 1,000's great. But if your portfolio started the year at $1 million, 1,000's nothing. You know what I mean? That's kind of where it is. By overall pitching standards, Skeens has still been solid, but by Skeens standards, he has sucked. So we'll see. The 1-0 here to McKinstry. High fly ball actually drops into right field. Shallow right center. A run is going to score. Runners on first and third. I thought it was a high, but it was actually a liner. Dropped down. I did not play pickleball today, Alex. Oh, boy. And that is a run for Gleyber Torres, 42nd of the year. And now Mlodzinski is starting to fall off. The wheels are starting to come out here as Hao Yu Lee is up to the plate. in his first year in Major League Baseball, gets one to drop and ground into right field. Runner's going to stay at second. First and second, 2-0, 2-run score. Oh boy, it's going to be one of these games, isn't it? Oh man. Hal Yulee just right into the gap there, right between first and second. That is rather unfortunate. At least let us have a hope. Lodzinski gave me hope for about 2 batters when he was peppering the zone perfectly. But now here comes Callahan, gets the drop right into the glove of the shortstop there. Going to be, I believe that's Jared Triolo, isn't it? It is Jared Triolo. So a line out there by Brett Callahan. So it could have been worse. You don't want to give up 2 runs on the top of the first, but it could have been worse. Lodzinski escaping the inning with a strikeout, mind you. But we'll have to see. What is the pitch count so far? 21 pitches. That's a lot. That is a lot. But going down your Pirates roster here, in the batting order here, batting first, shortstop, Jared Triolo. Batting second, right fielder, as Marilyn Valdez. Batting third, left fielder, Mr. B. Ray Reynolds. Batting fourth, second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Brandon Lau. Batting sixth, first baseman, Rafael Flores Jr. Batting seventh, center fielder, Jake Mangum. Batting eighth, third baseman, Nick York. And batting ninth, your catcher, great catcher defensively, not a great hitter, Mr. Henry Davis. A solid order here for the Pirates. Again, Henry Davis, it's an interesting situation with Henry Davis. I like Henry Davis, the defensive catcher. He can throw runners out. He has a great eye on challenges. I don't like Henry Davis, the batter. 562 OPS, 169 batting average. It's rough. It's rough. It's more rough than a pit bull. So, we'll see here. But Triolo going to lead the way here, followed by Valdez and Reynolds in the bottom of the first inning. Taking a look at our little poll over in the chat. First off, let me make sure this is screwed on tight. 3 votes on the poll over there in the chat, or wherever it is on mobile. It might be at the bottom of your screen. I'm not entirely sure. 3 votes on that poll, split in 2/3 for the Tigers. But here we go. Framer Valdez with an ERA up 4.26 on the year. Here comes his first pitch of the game. Going to be in the bottom middle of the zone for strike 1. Triolo looking at that pitch, trying to scope out his competition here, trying to scope out his pitcher. Holding on to a 634 OPS, entering tonight, 243 batting average as well. Here comes the 0-1. This pitch checks his swing, but it's in there anyway. Strike 2 on the sinker. Oh boy. 0-2 count here. We got the brick ready. I know it says Steelers on it, but we got it ready anyway. So here we go. The 0-2 count. The pitch to Triolo. Well inside for ball 1. Brick goes away. The brick comes out for a 1-2-3 punch out. So Triolo, ready to rumble. Here comes the 1-2. Way low and inside. Curveball just kind of good. A bit too much curve for Valdez there. And here we go. Back to an even count. Nice job by Triolo battling his way back up here. And here comes the 2-2 pitch from Valdez. This one going to be at the bottom of the zone. Puts it into play right to third. Easy third to first. Ground out. At least Triolo tried to run it out. Got to give him props. He tried to run it out. That was a dead play off the rip. But I've seen other Pirates players just put it in as a grounder, and then they just start walking because they're like, well, this is a ground out. Well, Chicago should be a good series. That'll be really good. The White Sox have been on fire this year. The Cubbies, always somewhere in the middle of the mix. Not always there, but somewhere. Curveball going to be way inside and low again. This one to Valdez. I got to say, man, Framber Valdez, he's not hitting on that curveball. That curveball he's losing it bad. Oh, that one way outside. The glove was over the heart of the plate. Valdez was about a foot outside of the plate. Framber Valdez, keep throwing that curveball, buddy. We want the curveball. Valdez, by the way, 6-game hit streak with a .391 average in that time. This one over the heart of the plate, launch, high ball, deep right field, going towards foul, and it's caught in the warning track. Oh, it's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Well, that's going to bring up Mr. Brian Reynolds up to the plate with an OPS of 810. Nothing a career high because a few years ago he had an incredible year statistically, holding on to a 920 OPS and like a 313 batting average or something like that in like 120 games. It's crazy. As well as their first wild card wrapped up. They're 19 games over 500. That is true. I just know in the past few years they've been there to kind of in there. But this year, the Cubs being in the mix right there, trying to lock it up. The White Sox doing pretty well, surprisingly. But here we go. The 0-1 count here to Reynolds. Early on, 271 average, not 264. This one going to be inside. So a 1-1 count. 10 pitches only for Valdez thus far. So the Pirates needing to kind of grind those at-bats a little bit more. Here comes the pitch, the 1-1 swing and a miss over the heart of the plate. 1-2 count to Reynolds. You eat food dinner tonight? I had some chicken wings tonight. I had some boneless wings. We went down to the old Red Robin. So here comes the 1-2 from Valdez, way inside on the sinker. Yeah, he just lost that one. Yo, what's good, MSU Detroit fan? How you doing? How you doing with the Let's Go Tigers? I don't know that I can agree with that one. But we'll see. Eating Little Caesars for the occasion. Oh, this one a grounder to third and an easy out again, though. The Pirates have actually been running out. They have been hard running, which I do appreciate. Reynolds ran a bit harder than Triolo, but overall, I've seen a bit of a difference. At least this first inning. 2 ground outs, none of them looked like they were dilly-dallying. That's my positive from that inning. It's about the only positive that there is to be in that inning for the Pirates, considering they went 1, 2, 3 short order. Barely even touched, I think it was like 12 pitches, maybe 13 for Valdez, for Framber Valdez. Not good. The other positive is at least there was no strikeouts. But still, not quite a great inning. I just realized I did not change the arrow at all. It was top of the first even when it was at the bottom of the first. That's on me. That's my bad. Yeah, 13 pitches for Valdez. But for the Tigers, going to be due up Max Clark, Javier Baez, and then back to the top of the order with Gleyber Torres. That has been a dud of a signing. Bro, his curveball has just been so bad tonight. Like, every one of his curveballs have been like a foot off, if not more, from where he wanted it. A foot outside of the zone, low down at the ankles. Like, he has just not been there on that curveball tonight. It's a good thing for the Pirates, but he's also not throwing it anymore. He kind of pseudo-retired that pitch for the second half of that inning. So, but we'll see. Top of the second here, the Tigers going to look to add on to their 2-0 lead. And Javier Baez, he knows this Pirates team well. He spent a bunch of years in Chicago where he got the funniest play in Pirates history, where all they had to do was touch first base. And instead they tried to make the play at the plate, try to tag Javier Baez in a play where it should have been a routine ground out to the third baseman from third to first. Instead turned into a double for Javier Baez. Oh my gosh, that is all I could think of when I think of Javier Baez. That is the only play I could think of. That is the only play I can think of when I think of Baez. Yeah, that was supposed to be the number 2 behind Skubal going into the season, but now he's number 3 pitcher, and that's being nice. He's only number 3 because he's just a little bit better than Jack Flaherty. Oh man! As of tonight, the AL East has 4 teams in the playoffs. That is crazy. The AL just sucks, and this one gonna be fouled away by Clark. Max Clark. In his last 7 games, been on a bit of a cold streak. 160 batting average, 400 OPS, swing percentage up to 61%. A lot different from his first 8 games where he was batting .333 with a 967 OPS and a 47% swing rate. Overall averaging out to a 731 OPS and a 259 batting average in his 15 games. Yo, Ray, what's good, bro? What's good? This one gonna be fouled away. 1-2 count to Clark. By the way, for any of you guys who are on the horizontal live stream, or vertical live stream, whichever side you're on, the other stream does have a different layout. I was able to finally figure out how to have both the horizontal and the vertical be 2 different layouts. Which I just realized I need to... Whoop. Nope. There we go. Chat just disappeared. But that's fine. There we go. Now chat's back up over there. I was wondering what was going on. Do you have a cold? I do not have a cold. Why? What's up? The AL worst. AL West. Doing laundry, so not much go today. Hey, some of those days are some of the best days that you can have. Some of those days are some of the best. But do I sound like I have a cold? Let me take a look here. Let me take a listen. Give me 1 second. I'm curious now. Tigers need to honestly sweep this series after blowing a golden opportunity to take Central. Just got swept at home by the White Sox. Hey, the Pirates need this one too. We're still in the playoff race. We're only 6.5 games back. This one going to be way inside from Ledzinski. Ouch. Let me see here. Let me see. How do I sound? Oh no, I'm always, there's always been like some sort of like pseudo congestion up there. It's been that way for years. Ever since I got COVID back in college, freshman year. So. I got COVID back in college, freshman year. Okay. Yeah, so I sound the same. That's good. Okay, so a 3-2 count here to Clark. Just got back from Mackinac Island for the weekend. And now doing laundry. Exciting stuff. Mackinac, isn't that one the one that was mentioned in like a Bruce 2 video? A grounder here from Clark. And got him at first. That was close. Incredible effort on the run out there by Max Clark. How's it going, Dad?
Pirates! They're gonna lose! Yay, Pirates!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You are real close to the mic and you are making it super loud. Problem is, half the time you're super quiet.
Looks like the Pirates are gonna lose.
Oh, man.
Doesn't it?
I don't know about that yet.
Oh, it's only the top of the second?
Yeah.
And they're already losing 2-0?
Yeah, it was 2 runs in the first. Mlodzinski looked like a Cy Young pitcher for the second and third batters, where he was peppering the zone perfectly. And then he just started getting hit on. And now here comes Javier Baez with an 0-1 count to him. And this one fouled away. But yeah, Mackinac, wasn't it the one that was mentioned in a Bruce 2 video? Yeah. No cars, horse, poop, and fudge. Didn't that one have Derek the Eagle or something like that? Or Seagull. Derek the Seagull. We're in the market for a new owner who unfortunately isn't selling. Same with the Pirates. So here comes the 0-2 to Baez and way outside and low for a ball. Yeah, I think, wasn't it the one with Derek the Seagull, or was that Mexico? Because he did one on Mexico too, like when he did a trip to Mexico. Because that was the one where it was turning 30, wasn't it? Was when he did that? But Baez rung up swinging. Strike 3.
Mexico.
Oh, man. Taking us over now to Baltimore, Tampa Bay. And the Orioles just tied it up with a solo shot homer off of Pete Alonso.
The birds are flying. Cardinals flew early.
And this one going to be put into play. Easy grounder into center field for a base hit for Torres. So we'll see. Looking again at the Tigers. Only one game back of the Orioles. That is a big game when in regards to the Tigers. Almost football season, so that got that. At least that is true. I'm so looking forward. We got football season, hockey season coming up. Ooh, it's going to be a good season. My problem is I'm so far behind on graphics that it's not even funny. I still haven't even gotten all college basketball done. I got to take a lot more stuff. A seagull named Sam. Yes. Yes.
What's your prediction, Jason?
What?
Do you think the Pirates at the end of it?
Good challenge.
Good challenge.
Henry
Nice
Davis
challenge.
on 3 incredible challenges, by the way.
Nice challenge.
One of them was only in by like...
Do you think the Pirates at the end of this year will be at 500 or better?
I certainly think it's possible. If they get their act together, certainly. Especially because they're getting O'Neal Cruz back soon.
Right now.
Connor Griffin. I would say yes. As McGonigal, the goofy name himself, puts one almost into the Mon. 2-run home run. That is unfortunate.
Oh, so much for this game. It's over.
That is going to be his 13th home run of the season, not 27th. Oh boy.
I mean, this could be a 20-run game.
Death by 1,000 cuts. Sam the Seagull chased all the other seagulls away and tried to poop on me.
18.
So here we go. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Dingler. Oh man.
Yeah, they scored 2 each inning. 18-0 game.
Hey, I have that hat. That's the hat I won. That Mladinsky's wearing. So the hat the Pirates are wearing. I should have wore that hat today.
Maybe you should be pitching instead of him.
I was thinking, I'm like, I haven't busted this hat out in a while, but they're wearing the hat that I have. Bro, I have the camo hat. He's going to be 18-0 final. Oh, man. You got chat over here, right, Dad?
Yeah.
Just make sure you're kind of up and up on that.
I'm okay.
So here we go. 0-2 count to Dingler. That's probably why McGonigal will have a good series against, since he's from Philly, and probably grew up hating the Pirates. To a point, yeah. But here we go. The 1-2 to Dingler. The pitch. Just inside. Dingler trying to make it look closer than it was to hitting him. He's like right on top of the strike zone. I bet you that works.
Mladinsky is not going to be pitching anymore for the Pirates.
Problem is, who is? And a grounder into left field. Runner on first.
Here comes another home run, another 2-run homer.
I mean, Dad, the problem is, who's going to be pitching? What is going on with the video? That video looks disgusting. Is that all because I changed the bit rate? There we go. Now we're looking better. So here we go. 42nd pitch of the day. This one to Keith. Grazes the zone. But he rung it as a ball. I'm not going to fault Henry Davis for not challenging that. I mean, he's had a really good eye. He's caught 3 of them that were like right on the fringe. So... why did you have an issue? And that one, an easy grounder. Made the out at first. Okay.
Take him out. Pirates have no pitching.
Problem is, who's going to pitch instead of him? All you have are a bunch of bullpen guys.
Yeah, well, bullpen by committee. It worked last game.
Funny thing is, Mlodzinski has been a lot better in the bullpen than whenever he's been on the mound.
Yep.
Like, his ERA is like more than double.
But he cried and whined whenever he was taken out of rotation. I need to be back in. I'm a good coach.
Mlodzinski?
Yep. Yep. And they put it back in, and guess what happened?
Put him back in because Mitch Keller's down for the count.
Yeah, and guess what? He hasn't won a game yet. He hasn't performed well.
This is only his second. So, to be fair, he hasn't won a game. This is his second start since being put back in the rotation. That's like saying, yeah, you didn't win your first game. Yeah, you suck.
No, but what I'm saying is that he whined and cried about being taken out. Yeah, you got your chance. You got to make the most of it. You don't know how many times you're going to have that chance. And he didn't. So that's why I'm saying it. If he didn't whine and cry and moan and say that, oh wow, I'm such a good pitcher, I should be in there type of thing, I would have something different to say.
That's fair. Let me go ahead and move this over now to the bottom.
He just has not pitched well. Even if he lost, he didn't pitch good. You know, like giving up 1 run or 2 runs, and the Pirates just can't hit, can't score runs.
Yeah.
But he pitched well.
Let's see here.
But he hasn't.
Oh man. So ready to roll? Looking at McGonagall.
Comes a 1-2-3 inning.
No, they already have that.
Comes a second 1-2-3 inning.
No, that's not going to happen. Oh, this is weird. This is weird.
Whoa, what the heck was that?
His curveball has been awful. Yo, who was that? Who was that that sent something? Let me take a look over here. Let me go to this live dashboard. I think it came from the short side, didn't it? Yo, old XYT, much love. Oh my gosh, Jeffrey, I am so sorry. I thought YouTube combined everything, and they don't. That is weird. I am so sorry, everybody on the shorts chat. That is so weird. Give me announcing, Zane, this is Pirates Tigers. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry.
Good challenge.
I did not realize that. This is my first time actually having 2 separate streams, so I didn't realize that they were doing like this. So
that was a way ball.
Yeah. Big ball, 2 inches almost outside, so 3-0 count to Nick Gonzalez. But Jeffrey said, what's up, Dad? This is always fun, y'all, but real close to football season now. Steelers found a 6-5 baby Ben. Great start. I sure hope it works out for us. Go Steelers football. Yes, sir.
We'll see. Again, I'll say the same thing that I said for the Pirates. Everyone in the beginning would say, oh, these Pirates are going to make the playoffs. They're going to make... I told you, they're going to fall apart. And what did they do? They fell apart. I knew it would be. And now the Steelers are talking all about this, this great, these 2 great, quarterbacks did great in their first game, which I'm glad they are.
Yeah.
But that's just one game against, third string.
Did Nick Gonzalez walk?
Walk. It's a walk.
All right. Yo, Jeffrey, thanks for the the treat for 5 jewels. Yes, sir.
We shall see what happens there.
Man. Craig, man, the Cards, who's supposed to be the worst team in the division, it's 3 games over 500, a chance to sweep doubleheader today. Yeah. So a nice little single here for the Pirates for Brandon Lau.
St. Louis Cardinals always find a way to win.
Yo, Jeffrey with the coin.
No matter what the thing is, you know? They always seem to find a way to win.
That is true.
And have a winning record.
That is true. But Jeffrey with the coin, much love, much love.
And the Pirates, on the other hand, can have these great people and always find a way to be in last place.
Yo, Jeffrey! With a high 5 for 100 jewels. Bro, much love. By the way, how we liking the new way of having a vertical format? I finally figured it out today. It took a little bit of troubleshooting, but we finally got it to work. Or we have the 2 different layouts now. We have one for the landscape, the horizontal, and one for the vertical. I love it. I love having that. It's just weird that it doesn't allow you to have both chats be one. It's weird. Really looks great. Yes, sir. I love it. I love now that I can actually show the stats from the game as a ground ball going to be an out. I didn't think he caught that. What's the play? They're saying... I have no clue what's going on. They thought it was a catch. Ow, my elbow. That hurt like a son of a gun. So, I'm confuzzled. Let me watch that ball. Was that an out?
That was a catch. He caught it.
They're looking at
the ground.
Hold on.
See, it hit the bottom of his...
Barely. Yeah, barely. When we catch out, safe at first. Or runner stays at first. So Flores with the line out.
If not, then that would have been a double. It could be a triple play.
No. Well, if he didn't catch it, but if they would turn around and say that he didn't catch this, then do the runners advance? Like, what would happen in that regard? It was confirmed a catch, but that is a weird...
Why are you swinging down on the ground there, idiot?
Well, it's Mangum for you. Mangum with a career best 742 OPS. Alongside a career best 300 batting average entering tonight.
First and second, nobody out, and I guess you can't even get a guy in. Typical Pirates.
It's only 1 out. Mangum could load the bases here potentially.
You're talking Pirates. You're talking Pirates.
Well, we'll see.
The likelihood of that is very small.
Well, here comes the 1-1 count from Valdez and Mangum. Fouls this one off. That was a good-looking pitch.
Yeah, that was a good-looking pitch.
You can't say, why were you swinging? That was below the zone.
No, that was a defensive swing.
It wasn't even just a defensive swing. I mean, that was going for the corner of the zone, and then it dropped in, like, the last couple feet.
I know. I understand that.
That's on the money right now, a bunch of bums.
What?
Jeffrey with Dad is right on the money. Bunch of bums.
Yep.
So here comes the 1-2. This one going to be a little driven foul. If that would have been a hair more inside the field of play, that would have been great.
Yeah, I might have been caught by a third baseman, though.
I don't know about that. That was very much a heads-up play. Well, we'll see. The 1-2 pitch still. Valdez looking at his options here, looking at the bases, making sure everyone stays close. And here we go. The 1-2 pitch from Valdez to Mangum. And this one going to be over the heart of the plate, driven high, fly ball, deep center field, warning track, wall, it's caught! Pirates going to try and maybe tag up to third. They are! The runner advances. Nick Gonzalez goes to third with 2 down.
Doesn't matter. They're going to throw another out, and that's it. First and second, nobody out, and you can't score.
Hey, it's humanity's savior, Nick York, up to the plate. Oh man, let me create a poll here in the shorts chat. I'm gonna create a poll in the shorts chat here real quick. Start a poll. Who wins this game? Or how badly do the Pirates lose?
That's the better question. Because you know they're going to lose this game.
So I drink alcohol watching my Buccos. Oh, man. So let's see here. Loss by 1 to 3 runs. Loss by 4 to 6 runs. Loss by 9+ runs. And then Pirates win is going to be the last option. A fielding error! Nope. Nope. Out at first despite the fielding error. Let's throw that poll. See what the shorts community has to say.
What did you say? What were your options?
Lost by 1 to 3, 4 to 6. I should have been 7+, but I put 9+.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what happens if they lose their 7 or 8.
That's not going to happen. And then Pirates win if by some miracle that happens.
That ain't going to happen. The only way that's going to happen, Jason,
yeah,
is if Jesus comes down and goes right on into your makes his presence known in your live stream. They're not going to win this game.
Yo, what's good, MJ? You weren't kidding. After that Pirates injury a few weeks ago, it wasn't the same. Yeah, it really has not been the same since the injuries. But again, the Pirates have had these issues glaring all year, and they chose to fix them at the deadline. They chose to try and fix the issue of the bullpen at the deadline. That would have helped blow some of the games right before the All-Star break, maybe a couple after the All-Star break, before the injuries. But no, Pirates are too good for that. You fix the internet, please? I know we've been having some issues off and on with the horizontal live stream. I suspect it's partially due to bit rate. Because I did have to lower the bit rate, or at least I thought I had to. Turns out I really don't think I really had to.
What does a yellow light mean? Lower the bit rate. What does a...
I need to drug test him.
That's, that, you don't know where that's from? Taxi, Jim. He was taking...
You're gonna have my last cold Coke. We gotta load... You're gonna reload... Fine. You can do it, but you gotta reload it. Here's the Coke Zeros. He who takes the last Coke Zero reloads
Jim,
them.
whenever he was taking a, test for driving, and he asked someone, says, what does a yellow light mean? And they say, slow down. He says, what does a yellow light mean? Slow down. What does...
Oh
and
my
now
gosh. I just noticed that you have better lighting. Good job. Honestly, this lighting has been the same lighting. It's been the same lighting. I just don't know if it might just be shining a little bit better today. I don't know. Like, this has been the same lighting I've had for a few months. But thank you. Thank you, Ray. And a nice little grounder. Did he beat him? He did. Okay.
So, you got 4 more left.
Okay. Oh, wow, you really stocked up. Okay, yeah. You stocked it up more than I stock it up.
Well, you said stock it up.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's all in the door.
Yield, if they were in the American League, even the Cards can't keep up with Arizona right now. Yeah, it's... Oh, my gosh. We'll have to see here. We'll have to see.
Do you think they're going to... Now, your next question. Do you think the Tigers are going to score a run this inning?
Oh, my gosh. I don't think so. And as soon as I say that, the ball gets into left field for a single. We'll see, Alex.
Here comes a home run.
That's going to bring up Brett Callahan as they're taking us back to Rays-Orioles. Oh, no. The Orioles 6-4 after a 2-run home run. Wowzers. A big one there. Yes, sir, Jeffrey. I'll pass the message along. Absolutely. Tiger sweep. Go Steelers. Steel Curtain 2 coming soon to a theater near you. Maybe I claim my screen. I doubt it, but anyways, it looks better. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
How did they score the first 2 runs?
It was a bunch of singles.
Okay.
It was a walk followed by a beautiful strikeout, nice fly out, single, 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 line out.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a guy on and then a home run.
No, it's been like death by 1,000 cuts. And looking at the steal, second guessing the steal. Lee this year does have 1 stolen base, so keep that in mind. He is a threat to steal.
Yeah, but the Pirates have the best throw-out catcher.
Like if you had Henry Davis, the catcher, with that was a ball.
Oh, that was a ball.
That was a ball. And they're not going to challenge it. He missed his 2-second window. So that stays as a ball. That's a strike. That's great. 1-2. So here we go. Ready for the count. The pitch. From Ledzinski to Callahan. This one way outside. You want to call that a strike ump?
Well, he's going to challenge it if he does.
This ump sucks. You gotta get ready to use that though. So here we go. A 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Get out of town. Oh man. I was gonna bring up Max Clark, who grounded out in the second. That could be Ledzinski's 3rd punch out of the evening. He's getting 1 punch out an inning thus far. Can he make it 2 this inning? We'll see. First pitch fouled off on the 4-seamer. Oh, man. Let me take a look over here. As we take a look at some of the pregame warm-ups from some of the teams. But here we go. The 0-1. This one going to be hit. Drops into left field. Runner going to go to 3rd, presumably.
No, second.
No, just 2nd. I thought with 2 outs he would have had the jump on it immediately and maybe gone around to 3rd, but no.
Nah, he would have been thrown out at 3rd. It wasn't deep enough for him to. Plus, he had to wait and see if he caught it.
Why? Why did he have to wait? It was 2 outs.
Oh.
So he should have taken off immediately. He would have gone to 3rd. No problem. So here we go. 54th pitch of the day from Ledzinski. Going to lose it outside. This one to Javier Baez.
Hope you have someone warming up because you're going to need someone in the next inning in the 4th. Comes another one of bullpen by committee game.
Let me see. Can I change the details on this? And here we go. 1-1 count. And save. I almost forgot. We didn't have ads on the short form. That's unfortunate. There we go. That way I'm able to partake in that a little bit. But swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Javier Baez. He did strike out in the 2nd inning, so... But you know the only play I can think of when I think of Javier Baez, though? Man, Pirates now games out of wild card. Tigers only 1 game back, a much better chance of making it. I just hope at least one of them make it. One of them probably will. Probably not the one I want, but... 7 of 8 hits tonight, by the way, for the Tigers with 2 outs. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. Let me pop out this chat over here. Let me just do it this way. There we go. There we go. Much more like it. So a full count here.
Here it comes. Here comes a walk.
Full count to Baez. Rather unfortunately enough, the pitch from Mlodzinski. And here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Pitch clock under 8 seconds. Mlodzinski lets it go under 5. The pitch going to be put into play. Right to the shortstop. Goes to first. Out number 3. Good night, Tigers. For the first time tonight, the Pirates go back to the dugout with the same amount of runs given up as when they left the dugout.
Amazing.
For the Pirates, it is.
Yeah, no, I told you, it's amazing.
Okay.
But I guess it can't be as worse as the one game that the Pirates had.
Which one?
You want to know the worst game that they ever had?
Which one?
They went a full 9
Oh, yeah, without a runner on
innings
second.
without a runner on second. All they had was a guy on first. They couldn't advance anybody to second for a full 9 innings.
Let's see, 59 pitches for Mlodzinski. He was at 43. That was a 16-pitch inning. How you doing, Bagel? You gonna say hello to the peepos? Huh? You're saying hello. Well, how are you? But yeah, the one play I could think of with Javier Baez. Let me just see if I can find it here. What do you want? Where is my search? Let me see if I can find it, because it was actually hilarious. Yes. This play is all I could think of, Dad.
What?
When I think of Javier Baez, this is all I could think of. All you gotta do is step foot on the base. Step foot on the base. That's it. Instead, they chase Baez down, try to make the play at home. Javi calls it safe. Goes to first, misses that. And Baez gets a second out of a sure out, or a double out of a sure out. You remember that play? You remember that one? That's all I can think of. I know what you want. I know what you want.
Pirates.
If you want to eat, you gotta go get it.
Look at that.
Jason got your tongue, huh? You're a silly doggy. Oh, we're at the bottom of the inning. Let me go ahead and move this.
I'll be going to the top of the inning after the next 3 batters
Hey, Bagel.
get out.
You're not falling for that trick again. So Henry Davis, a 1-1 count to him. Well, come on. You gotta get it. There you go. You're saying hello. As Davis swings and misses, strike 2. You gonna call an inning of baseball, Bagel? Huh? You wanna call a baseball inning? And Davis swings and misses, strike 3.
Do you think you're going to be as bad, this game as bad, as the one that you last covered with the Pirates?
I don't know about that. That was just horrible. Take a look at the NL playoff picture. Yeah, in the hunt. The Pirates are in the hunt, Dad.
They're not in the frickin' hunt. They're out of it.
They're in the hunt. As Triolo puts it right into play, but easy ground out.
They'd be in a hunt if they could actually win some games straight.
Oh, man.
They have no ability to go on a
I went right back to the
7
pitcher.
or 8 win streak. They have no ability to do that.
And that one going to be in the zone. Strike one.
Who's this?
As Maryland Valdez.
Valdez?
This is Valdez on Valdez. Framber Valdez against Maryland Valdez. Valdez finally getting his first strikeout. And here comes the 0-1. In there for strike 2.
Do not challenge it, you idiot.
Last time up, Valdez with a fly out. I believe it was a deep fly out on the right field side. That one goes deep in the dirt for a ball. 1-2. And waiting on the pitch here. 38th pitch of the night for Valdez. Pitching to Valdez. Probably no relation, but it'd be kind of funny if there was. Especially because they both wear numbers in the 50s. One wears 55, the other wears 59. And strike 3, Valdez, what are you doing, you bumbling baboon of a bamboo? That was in there. That was a strike. That was top of the zone. That was a punch out. They need to revoke his challenge privileges. I have not seen Valdez win a single challenge this year.
Because he doesn't want to strike out.
He is impulsive. He is impulsive. I struck out. That's not a strikeout. It was over the heart of the plate. That's not a strikeout. They need to revoke his challenge privileges. It's bad. Especially when he's challenging balls that are entirely in the zone. I'm actually curious. I'm going to look it up. Has Valdez actually won a challenge?
Pirates. This is a terrible team.
Why didn't you throw the bad call brick,
Dad?
Dad?
A terrible team.
Why didn't you throw the bad call brick to Valdez?
He doesn't deserve it.
Well, I'm actually curious. Has Maryland Valdez actually won a challenge? He has. How did he win it? How did he win?
I like this comment. Time to end the Modzinski starter experience. You sit him down and tell him that's enough. If he doesn't like it, see ya, bye.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you do.
Hey, what was that? What was that pitch? Oh no, okay, I was just showing it was a batter's challenge. Okay, never mind. So yeah, Valdez has won. I worry about your blood pressure. Oh, don't worry. It's it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Let me go ahead and move this up now to the top of the 4th inning. That's just called being a fan of Pittsburgh sports. That's really all it is. It's sad that I have to say it that way, but oh boy. By the way, that inning, they got Isaac Mattson pitching. Thank you.
Well, they had to. They had to change him.
So, Mattson on the mound here. First pitch for him of the day. Going to be swing and a miss, strike 1. This one going to be to Gleyber Torres. I was going somewhere.
You know what I thought I would see yesterday if I was watching the Pirates? I was hoping for?
What?
Since they're winning?
What?
Our new guy to end it in the 9th. I've never seen a pitch yet. He hasn't gone out.
He's gone 3 games. Weaver's gone out for 3 games for the Pirates. As Mattson loses that one high in the zone. By the way, on the year, looking at Isaac Mattson, At a glance here, 34.2 innings pitched. Opponents batting .275 against him with a 156 whip, 33 strikeouts, and a .493 ERA.
You stink. Go back to the bullpen. That's all you can do.
And batter challenge, or timeout, not challenge. He challenged that there was going to be a pitch, and he was awarded it. No pitch. Oh, man.
Starter. I would say you do your bullpen by committee. 3-3-3. You know?
Well, we'll see. This one going to be fouled away. Or here's a crazy idea. Call someone up from AAA if you got someone.
I don't know if they have anyone that's...
Don't try to shove a square peg through the circle hole. Don Kelly's real good at doing that. By forcing every game to be his philosophy.
Kelly needs to go too.
Checked his swing there. Gets the award of the ball. 2-2 count to Gleyber Torres.
I don't think there's a manager in the league that wants the Pirates' job.
That's the problem, is that the Pirates' job is not attractive because ownership is just so oppressive. As this one, a high fly ball right to Valdez. Easy out. Although, I will say this, devil's advocate. I think this year the Pirates' job became a lot more intriguing. Ownership is starting to spend on long-term players. They actually started building a team, but managerially they're kind of strewn out, you know? It's more enticing than it was in years past.
I'll give you that, but the problem is, let's see what management and ownership does now after this year. Do they put more in there? Or do they go back to their normal of, oh, well, we're not going to improve the team at all. We're just going to go with what we got.
I don't think so.
And then that will dictate what people think of it as it.
I mean, I don't think so, because they have been making signs that they are going to be paying. They paid Connor Griffin. They've paid O'Neal Cruz recently. They brought in free agents they needed to, alongside their homegrown talent. Valdez is due for a good payday at some point. I don't know about a massive payday, but a good one. The Gonzalez the Gonzalezes, they're pretty solid. This one going to be hit high towards left field. McGonigal to Reynolds for the fly out. But yeah, I mean, the Pirates are actually making moves. I don't see them backtracking on that, at least not in the short term.
I don't know about that. That's management. If he decides, I'm spending too much money, I'm not making the profit that I once was, I need to cut back in order to make my profit, regardless of what the team does.
Problem is, he's not going to be able to do that. He's not going to be able to do that for the next time the Pirates play baseball.
Yeah, he can.
No, he can't. Baseball is going to say you have to spend X amount of money. And if you don't, you're going to be paying fines. You're going to be punished.
If that's the case, then he'll only spend X amount of money, but then he'll get rid of all these good players that they're so expensive because it's too expensive to keep them here.
Not necessarily. The difference is, if they do the cap like they do in hockey, you can't build a super team, and you have enough money to afford a couple superstars. You gotta frame the cap like hockey. That's how you save baseball. That's how you save baseball. You make it a tight cap to ceiling ratio.
This guy's not. I don't trust this owner at all.
Well, he's not going to turn around and say, "Yeah, I'll pay fines to only pay $50 million instead of the required $200." He's not going to do that. He's not. He may be dumb, but he's not stupid.
No, I'm not saying that, Jason. In the past, he's always been that way.
Yes, but if they do the cap right, if Major League Baseball does the cap right, there's going to be built-in parity. if the lowest spending team and highest spending team are only spending about $50 million different, there's going to be a lot more parity in baseball. As Dingler walks. But, like, yeah, that's the thing. Is if they build it right, if they build the cap right, you're going to have built-in parity. Simple fact of the matter. You frame it like you do a hockey, like NHL. It's built in. It's not going to be as compressed as hockey because hockey's a smaller sport compared to baseball. But nice little fly out to end the inning for Colt Keith. And that is officially the fewest amount of batters the Pirates have faced in a single inning. 4.
And they still only have one hit.
Yeah. That one hit being credited to Brandon Lau. 2 base runners on the day.
You think they'll get another hit before the 6th inning?
Oh my gosh. They better. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me get a little reload on you.
I mean, even though this game is over anyways, because Pirates can't score 4 runs.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. Just trying to get a few things over here. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. So we're getting ready now for the bottom of the 4th inning here. They look how far back are the Pirates? They are 6.5 games back from wild card spot.
They're done. They're gone. It might as well be 20 or 30 for this team.
Oh shoot! I just realized this is the wrong. I did the wrong thing. I did a stupid. That's good enough, I guess. I realized I covered up Matson's square for this inning. But do have for the Pirates, it's going to be Brian Reynolds, Nick Gonzalez, and Brandon Lau getting into the heart of the order here in Pittsburgh for the Pirates. Desperately needing this because if they want to have any chance at staying alive and playing meaningful baseball in the month of September, they have to start winning now. So, this is a fun game. Can you guess what NFL team has the highest point differential over a single opponent lifetime? One team has scored a net X amount of points, and the largest net amount of points scored over an opponent. Can you name either team involved in that scenario? As this one, high fly ball left field, and the catch is made.
Dodgers?
Oh, sorry, football. I should have specified NFL. Not the Patriots. You can't look over here. The Patriots have 2 spots in the top 10, but they are not the top. Dad, what's your guess?
Can you give me a hint of
No, I can't. I can't give you a hint over a division because...
Okay,
Not the Lions are not in the top 10. One of them is really shocking in the top 10. As this one is going to be hit, and it's a fly out for Gonzalez.
I'm thinking.
So the Patriots have dominated over the Jets and over the Colts historically. Patriots are plus 510 versus the Colts and plus 499 versus the Jets. One of them is like really shocking. Like, how did that happen? Saints are not in there. But that pitch is in the zone.
I want to say,
I am honestly surprised because 3 of these teams have had dynasties.
First thing I thought of was Dallas, but
Yeah, Dallas has 2, 3, and 4. They have dominated the Giants, Commanders, and they've dominated the Giants, Commanders, and
Pirates or Steelers,
no, the Cowboys
Cowboys.
have dominated the Giants, Commanders, and
Rams.
no, Dad, you're not falling for the trap. You were supposed to say Eagles, and I would say no. Why would you think that? It's the Cardinals.
Oh.
Because it's the other 2 teams in the division.
The other thing that they got dominated, I'm wondering if Cleveland was one that got dominated.
Who dominated them?
Um,
Cleveland has gotten dominated.
I want to.
Oh, wait, was that a hit?
That was a hit.
I did not realize. I thought that was foul. Well, 2 hits for Brandon Loud, 2 for 2 on the day. So who has dominated Cleveland historically?
Historically, I would say the Steelers.
Yes. Can you guess how many points? Keep in mind, the Patriots at 6 were plus 510. The Cowboys
Because
at 3.
I know the Ben has just dominated them whenever.
Oh, yeah, it was a fielding error.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Cowboys were plus 557 at 3rd. What do you think the Steelers' plus is over the Browns all time?
And they are what?
They're first.
They're first. And what was the other one at third?
557.
557. 650.
579.
Okay.
Can you name any of the other teams? Also, Pittsburgh has another one in there, too. Can you guess who else Pittsburgh has dominated? They're at number 7, between the 2 Patriots dominations.
I'm going to say that it's Cincy.
It is. Can you guess the number?
560?
No, the Steelers were 7th against the Bengals.
Okay, so it'd be like a 480?
Higher.
490?
Higher.
5?
Higher.
530?
Lower.
520?
Lower.
510?
Lower.
505?
Lower.
504?
Lower.
503?
There you go. Can you name some of the other
I
teams?
knew whenever you said the Steelers, I knew there would be Cleveland and Cincinnati because Ben dominated the Cincinnati teams whenever he was playing.
That is true. Now, there's 3 more teams that have dominated another team that have made this list. Can you guess them? You've missed 1 dynasty, surprisingly.
Well, one dynasty was 49ers.
Can you guess who they were dominated?
Who they dominated?
As Flores struck out swinging.
Wouldn't be the Cardinals, would it?
No.
I know it wasn't the Dallas.
Correct.
Because San Francisco, Dallas were real close back in the days, going back and forth. They had some contention. Indianapolis? No.
Why would it be Indianapolis?
Would be Indianapolis. Bears?
No.
Giants.
What's good, John?
Giants?
No. It does not make sense. I'll give you that hint. It makes no sense to me, I should say.
Well, it's not Seattle. It's not the Rams.
Correct.
It's not St. Louis. Or Arizona.
Correct.
Not,
It's one that does not make sense because when they were good, when the Niners were good, I don't think of this team as being good. But when this team was pretty solid and on borderline good, I don't think of the Niners as being very dominant. So, John, I found this thing on X where it was highest point differential versus a single franchise in the NFL. We're trying to guess who the Niners dominated at 9th.
I'm assuming it's an NFC team.
You are correct in that.
Okay. Eagles?
No.
It wasn't the Giants.
If you're just going to go division by division, I'm just going to tell you. 2 more guesses.
Tampa Bay?
No. 1 more guess.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yes! Yes, actually. Now you're missing 2 more teams that have dominated. 2 more teams that have dominated. Other teams. I'll give you a hint. The Falcons have also been dominated by another team. You want to guess who that is? It's 10th all time. There's another one that's like, how? How did this happen?
It wouldn't be Tampa Bay, right?
Correct. It's not Tampa. NFL's close enough. Not Miami, not Dallas. It is an NFC team. I'll give you guys that. AFC would just not make sense for this. You only play them once every 4 years.
Yeah, right.
And if you face them in the playoffs, you only face them in the Super Bowl.
Not the Panthers.
Correct.
Panthers would be one that probably got dominated once.
No.
No, oh, okay.
Because they've only been around. They haven't been around too long.
Right.
Not Minnesota. Not the Chiefs. Although the Chiefs is really close. There was a big notable event between the Chiefs and this team in the offseason. This last offseason. Not the Eagles.
Giants.
Nope. What do you guys think on that? Keep coming up with some ideas as this pitch is fouled off by McKinstry. Not Seattle.
Not LA. Not the Rams. Rams?
It is.
It is the Rams.
It is the Rams. Surprisingly enough.
Goff era? Or whenever they were...
like I said, I don't know how that happened. Did the Falcons used to be in the NFC West? Before realignment?
Well, the Rams had that show, Best on the Show. It could have been whenever they were in St. Louis, too.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that the Rams don't play the Falcons that often. Even in the playoffs, they don't play them that often.
Yeah,
and for the Niners and the Rams to both be dominant over the Falcons, were the Falcons in the NFC West prior to realignment?
Could have been sometime.
Let me see here. Oh, man. That's how it happened, yeah. Yeah, they were.
Here comes a hit.
And, yep, McKinstry ends up... Did he get him?
No, he's safe. He was in there.
That was close.
Comes another run.
But that's how it happened. Because all time, ever since the 1967 NFL season, the Rams were in the same division as the Falcons. Same with the Niners. The Niners were also in the same division as the Falcons from 1967 all the way until 2002. So, that would do it.
Here comes some more runs.
So here we go. 1-0 pitch to Howie Lee. And high for a ball again. Gonna have a little meeting at the mound here. No, it was the West. It was the West. The Falcons somehow were always in the West. Same with Carolina. When they first entered the league in 1999, they were in the West too. So, yeah, I don't know how that happened. Don't know what kind of crack they were on when they made that division. And throughout all the realignments, never thought, why is Atlanta in the West? Yeah, Atlanta was in the West for the longest time. It is weird. But here we go. Matson to Lee. 2-0 count here. Runner on second. Nobody out. 29th pitch of the day. High again. Isaac Matson, I need you to do one thing for me. Lay off the weed. 3-0 count. He didn't lay off the weed. That was even higher. I didn't know the Pirates signed Snoop Dogg. Carolina's the West. Yeah, I don't know. Well, ACC, that's college. We're talking NFL.
Hey, he threw a strike.
Going to be a launch foul.
Hey, you threw a strike.
I was gonna pitch real good before I got high. I was gonna throw many more strikes, but I got high. Now I'm a bad pitcher, and I know why. Yeah, because I got high, because I got high, because I got high.
He doesn't even have an out yet.
Oh my gosh, this is bad. So here we go, the 1-1 count to Cali. Oh great, now we're no longer high, instead we're low. We got friends in low places.
Oh, he got him out.
At least they got the out at third. But now Tyler Callahan's no longer on the weed, but he's got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my fears away. I don't know that word. I don't know.
Yeah, he got it.
Ooh, that's close. Okay. So runner advances to second with the out made at third. And here we go. You need to clip that because I got a high song and make it short. Yes.
No, come on, Pirates! Idiot.
Well, the brick has been thrown.
That should have been out. The guy, look at this thing. He bobbles it. Pick a dart. Look at that. Easy. What the heck are you doing?
Hey, you know who that is?
Nick Gonzalez. I told you, he cannot play baseball. He's stupid. He's an idiot.
He's never playing.
And he airs every single time. Send him to the minors.
Oh my gosh! I think we got 2 clips out of this inning.
Oh
great! What is going on! Runners on second and third. Another run scores.
Pirates are idiots. This team stinks. They can't field, they can't hit, they can't play ball. They can't do anything. Fire them all. What I would do, I'd fire them all.
Oh my gosh. Dad's gonna Did you get the brick back?
Yeah, I got the brick.
He's reloaded. Oh no, he's reloaded. Going to first. There's an
error.
error.
He didn't air out. My God! Thank you for actually playing. Oh, that's York. That's the reason why. It's not Nick Gonzalez. If that Nick Gonzalez on third base, he would have thrown it away. That's just the way Nick Gonzalez is.
Man, so here we go. Gleyber Torres back up to bat. Top of the order. 37th pitch of the day for Madsen. And this one fouled away. The nice thing is, making shorts is a lot easier now out of streams, now that I can have a custom vertical layout, and it actually saves it as a separate stream. That makes it a lot easier to make these kind of clips. But here we go, the 0-1. The sarcasm is strong with this one. Well, not laying off the weed has its benefits, I guess. Oh, man.
I would not pay a penny to see these imbeciles.
And swing and a miss, strike two.
They need to pay us.
Oh, boy.
This is not a good team at all. And will never be a good team.
6-7 to the Rays. 6-7. Oh, man. So here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Gleyber Torres. From Madsen. The pitch. Outside for a ball. Gonna call it a ball up properly as well. Johan Ramirez warming up in the bullpen. Oh yeah, Pirates down to 1 ABS challenge too. I forgot about that. I got so caught up in yeah. Well, got him. Was that looking?
Yep.
Oh my word.
Stinks. Look at that. I can't do anything. A ball? A catch? I can't catch a ball. What's a baseball? What's a glove?
By the way, 25 pitch inning for the Pirates. That was bad. Oh boy. Let me go ahead and fill this in up here. Okay, Pirates have a chance.
Chance at what? Being in last place? Yes.
It's comeback season, Dad.
No, it'll never be comebacks. I will be in my grave for about 20 years before the Pirates make the playoffs.
Weren't you saying that in like the early 2000s when I was growing up? And look what happened. 2013, 14, and 15.
Ain't gonna happen again.
Because you got high? Oh, man. So, we'll see.
I would just like to see this manager really go off on this team. This team stinks. they're terrible. They're terrible, and just go off on people. Make them accountable. Instead of, we'll try next time. We'll try better next time.
Oh, man. So, let's see.
This team. Comes another 1-2-3 inning.
Oh my gosh. Apparently the guys on the broadcast about Mlodzinski's last name. I mean, it looks like a set of Scrabble tiles just vomited all over each other, but... Well, this one's going to be low on the changeup. Mangum, is he 2-0? 2-0. I just want to make it out of the choke at the end.
He didn't swing it to one at the bottom.
Attention to stick with the non-playoff banter. That's what it is with Dad. Dads are always pessimistic. You're not wrong. I guess once you hit a certain age, it's just like everything just sucks.
I've seen this so many times that I know what happens, and it doesn't change.
Oh man! So here we go. 3-0 count.
Doesn't matter who's there. It doesn't matter. It's always the same.
So here we go. 3-0 count to Mangum. Here's the pitch. Okay, he did hit the center.
They'll win one game this series. That they'll win like 10-2, and that's good. That would be it.
Oh man! So nice little walk here. Free base for the Pirates.
I think the maximum number of wins in a row they've had was maybe 3 this whole year.
I don't know.
I think so. I don't think they've gone more than 3 wins in a row.
Who's pitching for Detroit? It is Valdez. It is Framber Valdez. This one hit towards left field. It drops for a base hit. Runner going to go to third. Nope, second. I'm going to hold him at second. Fair enough. They had to wait, so it makes sense. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on, what? So this ball is going to be hit foul down the left field side. I got to see something real quick. Since when?
Oh, I'm mistaken. 5 games is their longest winning streak this year. And it was at the beginning.
Since when is Santana on the Diamondbacks?
Probably pitching like an ace, too.
No, he's down in AAA. And this one going to be a grounder to second for a double play. Oh! Error! Going to result in a runner going to second, and Mangum scores!
My God, they got to run. It's a freaking amazing. Not going to do them any good anyways.
There we go. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, so when Santana chose to become a free agent when the Pirates optioned him to AAA, That's how he ended up on the Diamondbacks. Pirates were going to send him down to AAA. Dennis Santana said, I'd rather just be a free agent. I was wondering how that happened.
So now he's down in AAA of the Diamondbacks.
The on-screen chat's not working. What in the world is it trying to do? I have no clue what it's doing. It's doing something weird. We'll just let it do its thing over there, I guess. You think we'll win the wild card spots? American League's wild? Or do you think wild card spots? I mean, Detroit has a case. Detroit definitely has a case. But I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, it's wide open. There are a number of teams with a case to it. And line out double play. Are you kidding me? A line out double play. Kelly's going to challenge.
Yeah.
He's safe. Smart call to challenge it. I mean, that's clear as day.
Yep. That was a good call.
Oh, I did see that. It's like weirdly glitching. I don't know why it's trying to start a bunch of new polls. How long has it been doing that? Are you saying Detroit will choke? Well, we'll see. Without Scooble, it's going to be tough, but you can see Baez there, like, bro, he was safe, he was out. Baez like, bro, he was out, bro.
I don't know why it's taking so long.
There we go. Call overturned. Henry Davis stays at second. Pirates retain their right to challenge, too, if I'm not mistaken. So, here we go.
Doesn't matter. Valdez will strike out.
Hey, if Maryland Valdez can home run.
He can, but he won't.
Right now would be a great time for Valdez to hit a dinger. Nope. That would have been awesome, though, if I called it.
Yeah, it would be.
If I would have just said, dinger, boom.
Let's get a strikeout because he's trying to hit a home run.
So here we go, the 0-1 count. And this one way high for a ball. Valdez, keep smoking, bro. Keep smoking. We want free bases. You see, that's the one thing I struggle with whenever I've been practicing pitching, is hitting high. I always go low, if anything. And that one going to be fouled off by Valdez. So we'll see. Valdez to Valdez. Waiting on the pitch. And here we go. Here comes the pitch. Whoa! Almost taken off Valdez. Whoa! Valdez almost got his head took out twice. Once by the pitch and once by the catcher. Okay then. So Valdez is over 2 on the day. Strikeout and a flyout. These Valdez will prevail. We'll see. Here comes a pitch. Ding! Oh, strikeout.
Told you, strikeout. That's all he does. He's trying to hit a home run and he's taking longer swing at it, and that automatically says you get a strikeout.
Oh boy. So we'll see here.
Well, the Pirates at least didn't get shut out. That's the only thing you can say about this game.
They could still win.
No.
If they get 1 run an inning for the rest of the game. Just saying.
It took them how many? 4 or 5 innings to get 1 run?
Just saying.
There's no way.
Oh, Johan Ramirez. Coming out for the Pirates.
Pirates are going to lose this series.
Yeah, let's see. 66 pitches.
And then they're going on the road, and guess what? Dodgers.
50.
What is it? Dodgers.
Padres.
Padres, and St. Louis. All 3 of them. All series losses.
Well, with the Dodgers series, we'll be able to go live. Excuse me. We'll definitely be able to go live Friday. I'll be coming in from golf to go and stream. But Madsen's day is done. After 44 pitches. Or 41 pitches. Dodgers have been slumping, that is true.
Yeah, but they're gonna. It's the Pirates. Everyone can hit against the Pirates. I can hit against the Pirates.
Oh, man. Well, that just tells me they're going to win the World Series, because if you don't have a time of struggle, you're going to have that struggle in the playoffs. So according to Carter Critiques on X, some players are already in the process of leaving St. Vincent as the Steelers broke camp early. And he was going to have a conversation with both Will Howard and Drew Aller after that presser. Don't know what they were saying, but I could see the Steelers taking 4 quarterbacks. But here we go. First pitch going to be a strike, or second pitch going to be a strike, 1-1 count to McGonigal in the top of the 6th. And here we go. 1-1 count. Third pitch of the night from Ramirez going to be fouled off. Ramirez on the year for the record. Rolling in with a career high, 67.1 innings pitched. Close to a career high ERA of 2.67 and a career high in the strikeouts column at 79. But here comes a 1-2 pitch to McGonigal. Ramirez looking for strikeout number 80. And that one going to be put into play. Gets past the second baseman into shallow right center. Valdez going to grab it up and toss it over to second, but that is not going to stop the single from McGonigal. Taking us over to Arizona in Fenway Park. A 3-run homer, or a home run there by Wilson Contreras. 7-0 Red Sox over Diamondbacks, man. That is big for the Pirates, in a sense.
Well, if the Pirates can't win, doesn't mean diddly squat.
And he hits him.
No.
I was very close to hitting Dingler.
Yeah, he was.
He doesn't want to play with his dingling, that's for sure. Hit a dinger, Dylan Dingler. Nah, we'll go without that tonight. So here comes a pitch, and it almost hits him again. Johan Al Ramirez. Yohani Al Ramirez, what are you doing? Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Ramirez has to get it back together. Oh my gosh! He just threw it back at the PNC Park logo. Runner to second. What are we doing? What are you doing? Yohani Al Ramirez! You terrorist!
guy is so bad. This guy is so bad. Now that guy's like, I have no idea where this ball is going.
It might be going to outer space.
I better watch out.
Here comes a 3-0 from Yohani Al Ramirez. Finally hits the strike zone. Cue the bench clearing brawl. Honestly, at this point. Considering he had one up at his elbow, one at his crotch, and one behind his numbers in the back. Here comes a 3-1 count. That was a ball, but they gave him a strike. Thank you, Ump. Thank you, Blue. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Looking for the 3-2 pitch to Dingler, and fouled off. Oh man. So 3-2 count, 10 pitches for Ramirez. He doesn't seem to have it today.
Did he ever?
He does have it from time to time. Just looks like tonight is not one of those nights. So here comes a 3-2. This one going to be put into play. Grounder to third. Making a throw to first. Well, and the Pirates take on a routine ground play.
I'm glad York, it was to third. It wasn't to second. If it was to second with Nick Gonzalez, it would have been an error.
Oh my gosh. So we'll see.
Vertical view error?
Oh, it's been doing that off and on all night tonight.
Open widget.
No, you don't want to open my widget. You better leave my widget alone. And now we're attacking ankles again. Ramirez, the strike zone is not on the batter. The strike zone is defined by the batter. I understand the confusion. But it's not the batter. So here comes the 1-0 count.
Send him back down to AAA.
And way outside.
Guy has nothing. He has nothing.
Oh my gosh. And here we go, the 2-0 count to Keith. You want to miss the bat, not hit the bat. Oh my gosh. So here comes the 2-0. That was a ball.
But he called it strike.
This umpire is really... He challenged too late. Did you see that? He waited too long, then challenged, and the ump's like, you waited too long. You have 2 seconds from the time the ump makes the call to challenge. That's your reasonable time frame. He waited too long to make the challenge. I don't know. That was close on the timing. My guess is that the ump deemed he waited too long. But here comes a 2-2 count. The pitch. Going to be fouled away. This ump has really been favoring the Pirates tonight. And even despite that, the Pirates can't get anything going. Oh my gosh. So Colt Keith is 1 for 3 tonight. Waiting on the pitch. A 2-2 pitch. And here we go. This one going to be fouled back. Okay. So 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And way inside. So 3-2 count here. Runner still in second there. That's going to be Kevin McGonigal. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat, mind you. A lot of fouls off here. And fouls this one off. Fouls off the walk pitch. So going to be still 3-2 count. And let's see, waiting on that 9th pitch. 3-2 count still. Oh, boy. And the pitch going to be fouled back again. We're into a double-digit pitch at bat here. Grueling at bat. Great job by Keith to just stay alive here. So we'll see.
Comes a ball and a walk right here.
Well, we'll find out. The pitch.
Told you.
You saw something.
No. He was throwing too many strikes or close to strikes. I knew he would throw something wild. It would be a ball.
That is true. That is what Ramirez does. That's why I call him Yohani L. Ramirez. So we'll find out here. Up now to the plate is going to be McKinstry. Zach McKinstry is 2 for 3. Getting himself on base with a single and an RBI single at that in the first, and then a double in the 5th. What you doing, Bagel? Come here. So the 0-1 pitch here, 0-1 count to McKinstry. Oh, man.
Just as bad a game as you had the other one, Jason.
And way inside, looking at the steal, not going to go for it. That is the one thing about having Henry Davis. Nobody dares steals on Henry Davis. 23 pitch innings so far, and only 1 out to show for it. Oh my word, this is bad. The 1-1, way outside for a ball on the sweeper. What you doing? So 2-1 count here. What's up? What's up? So 2-1 here.
Foul back.
Yep. 2-2 count. What you looking at? Huh? Well, do you want something? Are you begging for something? Looking at Mr. Skeens, who got his start pushed back to Wednesday. What's up? And a pitch can be deflected back. So, 3-2 count. It's bad. It's getting bad. It's really getting bad, Bagel, huh? Yeah, it is. Oh, boy. So, 3-2 is the call. Waiting on the pitch here from Ramirez. And this one hit. Fly ball goes foul. Where is it, huh?
Holy shaboly.
Oh my gosh. Wild pitch again, runners advance.
Well, it would have been anyways because it's ball 4.
That is true. But still. It's bad. Yohani Al Ramirez, #1 most wanted terrorist. Where is it, huh? You gotta pick a hand and go and stick with your guns. You gotta pick a hand, huh? Oh, you're working for it, huh? There you go. There you go, Bagel. So bases loaded, 1 out. Hao-Yu Lee coming up to the plate. Ramirez stays out there. Oh, boy. Get ready to walk in a run, boys. I thought the Phillies had something their bullpen needs. Sopranos waste management. Oh, my gosh, MJ. That's crazy. By the way, MJ, apologies, I didn't catch your dollar earlier. I did not realize the YouTube Shorts chat was its own chat until like midway through the stream. So I know I caught it earlier, but I didn't get a chance to actually fully catch it. But now a 1-0 count to Hao-Yu Lee. Great. Just walk them all in. And the pitch, high again! Oh my gosh. This is bad. Welcome to the Pirates experience. Constant ball smacking torture. Finally gets him to swing and miss.
I don't see how anybody could think that this was a good team at all. Beginning.
They were. The bats were smoking. Now the bats are cooled off. Partially due to injuries, partially due to just them cooling off.
Yeah, but you don't have starting pitching anymore. They're saying, no, they got a good start pitching rotation.
They did have a good rotation. But then they just started struggling. So, 3-1 count here. And fouls this one off. So 3-2 count. Is Ramirez going to walk in a run? What do you think, Dad?
He will eventually, but this one will be a strike. But it won't be. It'll be like a foul out. But then he'll throw a wild in a ball after this one.
Here comes a 3-2. The pitch. No, we're just getting right to the chase. Ball 4. RBI walk. Bro, Hao-Yu Lee has made it on base every single time tonight. 4 plate appearances, 4 times on base. RBI single, walk that led to a run, and an RBI walk. Well, at least the White Sox dropping the Cubs 3-2. That's going to be an interesting series. It's going to be an awesome series. Swing and a miss, strike 1 here to Callahan.
I don't know why you still have Ramirez in there.
I don't know either. Don Kelly's a doo-doo head, that's why.
They need to fire Don Kelly. They need to fire the pitching coach. They need to fire the batting coach. They need to fire...
And that one goes way out, and oh my gosh.
At least the pitching coach.
What are we doing? This is awful. Bases loaded, top of the 6th, 1-1 count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. He had to swing at that because that was going to be a strike. Technically it was a ball, but the umpire would have called that a strike. He's been calling that for the Pirates tonight. Mm-hmm. So I'm presuming that would have been a strike had he have not swung at it. This ump is giving the Pirates a little bit of a cushion. So here comes the 1-2. And this one put into play. Is it going to drop? It does. Base hit. Multiple runs going to score. And now we're looking down the barrel of an 8-1 ball game. Oh, my word.
It's still only 1 out. Pull him. Yank him. He goes down to AAA.
Come on, Don. Yank your guy out of the game. Yank him. I just saw Henry Davis. I don't know if everybody else was coming in or not because Kelly looked motionless in the dugout. No, it's just the catcher. It's just Henry Davis. Oh my gosh.
Well, whenever he was throwing it behind the batter, that should have said something to you.
Instead, you're letting him go 40 pitches, 5 runners on base. Oh my gosh.
That's not a very good pitch.
Oh, great. High. Okay, thankfully it's a high fly ball. It's a fly ball. Towards Valdez. Makes the play. Going to throw it over to third. Cut off by Triolo to keep the runner at second. Productive out for the Pirates defensively there.
People need to ask the coach, why did you leave him in there for so long? Let's start asking him some hard questions, because obviously he's not doing it. He's not the manager.
And that one going to be in there. Strike 1 to Javier Baez. At least it's Baez. He's over 3. He's an easy out tonight.
Wait.
It's Javier Baez.
Over
Bro
3.
Fell off harder than the stock market in 1929. There's no way he drives in a run. This is the end of the inning right here. Just wait. It's just a matter of time. Already had 0-2 in the count. Here comes the third pitch. Fouled away. The fact that curve got that far low, though. Not Joshua Baez? I thought it was Javier Baez. Is it not Javier Baez? No, it's Javier Baez. And put right there to the third baseman. Easy throw to first. What did I tell you? He's an easy out.
You stink. Your Pirate manager stinks.
A 44-pitch inning. How do you let a guy go 44 pitches in one inning?
It's the Pirates. Apparently they don't have anybody else in the bullpen that actually can pitch. That says a lot about your pitching coach now, doesn't it? It says a lot about your pitching coach. And that his job should not be there next year. He should be fired. Did you hear what they did last year, though, with the pitching coach?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah. Skeens didn't like him, so they fired him. And got this guy this year. And what did that do to this team? All the pitchers went down. They're not playing. They're not pitching well.
You know what? I think I'm gonna end this poll so that we stop getting the notifications above deck. There we go. But that was bad. That was a bad inning.
Yeah, I told you. It's just as bad as your last broadcast of the Pirates. Told you that. They'll win one game and it'll be like 9-1. The Pirates win, and everything else will be they'll lose.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah.
I think he just.
Oh man.
I think that's what you do. If I was a manager, I would just bench people and put in some young talent and see what they do. Just bench them. Bench Nick Gonzalez. You know?
Well, we'll see.
Send a message. You got to send a message to these people.
Oh, man. So, first pitch of the at-bat here to Reynolds. Turning 10 and making my debut on ESPN. So, we'll see here. 0-1 count to B-Ray. And here we go. The 0-1 count from Valdez. Wow, a pitcher that can actually hit the strike zone. I wonder what that feels like. It must feel amazing to have a pitcher who can actually hit the strike zone and not just throw 3 pitches, one of the pitchers or one of the batter's elbow, one of the batter's crotch, and one behind the batter. There's Ramirez, Yohani L. Ramirez, and then Reynolds just whiffs at a pitch right over the heart of the zone. Pirates in a nutshell.
Top of it. Swung right over top of it.
Pirates in a nutshell. Heart of the plate, heart of the zone, whiff. Oh, boy. Five strikeouts for him so far. But this one hit deep right field over the Clemente wall. Warning track bounces down and rolls around. A double for Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez's OPS tonight is, or I guess his on-base percentage right now is rolling around at a nice 67%. So, we'll take that. This is why Gonzalez is in the lineup. He's not good enough to be a DH, but he is a good enough hitter that you want him in the lineup. So here we go. The pitch from Valdez to Lau. Lau on the night, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. 1-0 is the count. Here comes the 72nd pitch of the night from Framber Valdez. Please, the Pirates just need to get something to make this respectable. And it goes low and outside for a ball. We'll take that. 2-0 count. NBA preseason, yes sir. Yes sir. So here we go. The pitch to Lau. The 2-0 pitch. Gonna be outside. That's Lau. Hello. Anybody home? That was a good 2 inches below the zone. You're an idiot. You're a baboon mixed with an orangutan mixed with a monkey. At least it didn't cost anything because it was going to get ground out anyway.
Down third with 2 outs, and that's it.
Oh, boy.
That's it.
So, we'll see. Pirates will be in some pretty good company if they can cling on. They're 3rd in runs this season. They were last year. A feat that has not been done since 1915. So the Pirates have a shot to make history. And the 0-1 count. Tarps are out here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And high for a ball. Have you seen this game? Pirates did too, but they just fell flat. They formed a P in the tarps off section. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's...
So the 1-1 count. Hello, Flores. That's about an inch low. Are you afraid of brain damage? It's just a tap. It's just a tap. It's not going to cause brain damage. Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair. I'm a Sioux Detroit fan. I think these batters are afraid of brain damage from tapping their head to challenge. Oh my gosh. They've had a few pitches now. One of them was about 3/4 of an inch, so I'll give him that. But the one before that was like 1.5 inches low, and he didn't challenge it. The only reason you do that is if you're Stevie Wonder or you're afraid that you're going to cause yourself brain damage.
They're calling some people in from the bullpen to form more of the P. You see that? They're calling more people in.
Oh my gosh.
Bringing up the reserves.
He did not swing. Thank you, Blue. Valdez can't believe it, but runners on first and third. Look at the Reds-Cardinals game 2. And the Reds, bottom of the 9th. Miracles do happen. Tied up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th by Dane Myers. Wow. And now they're having the talk with Valdez. I think they're going to pull him here. Maybe. Yeah. They're going to pull him. Who's coming in is the question. They're still showing Valdez there, but I saw the pitcher walk off the field. On the thing below your screen, on the short stream, vertical live stream, above my head, on the horizontal. We just saw him walk off. Oh man. Wait a minute. No, that was the wrong guy, I think, because I haven't seen a pitching change over here, so it's still Valdez. And that one inside for a ball to Jake Mangum. Okay. So the 1-0 count here. To Mangum from Valdez. And way high for a ball. But you definitely think they're going to have someone warming up at the bullpen. Who was just playing in Erie a month ago. He has a huge jump from Erie to Toledo to Detroit. That's Brett Callahan. Makes sense. Oh yeah, I saw that earlier when I was going through my call sheet for today. Out of the 9 batters tonight, 4 of them are in their rookie season. They're a very young team. Yeah, they have someone warming up in the bullpen. You can actually see that on the field view, because there's a ball being thrown out in left field. That's where the bullpen is, left center field. We did just see that, John. We got the update on that tying homer with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. But the Tigers do have somebody warming up. Not sure who, but you can see it if you look above me, or if you look below me on the vertical live stream. You see a little ball that's getting thrown out in left center field. That tells us all we got to know. Someone's warming up for the Tigers. As we got a 3-2 count here to Jake Mangum. Last time up, he did walk. He has a flyout and a walk on the day. So, let's see. The 3-2 pitch. 86th pitch of the day for Valdez. And here comes the pitch, way outside, ball 4, walking, the bases loaded. Now would be a great time for Nick York to make his presence known and actually be a good hitter for once and hit a grand slam. That would be an awesome time. That's Finnegan warming up here for the Tigers. Kyle Finnegan in the pen. Not going to go to him just yet, though. Gonna try and see if Valdez can get out of this inning.
He will.
And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1 for York. So an 0-1 count here. Looking at the bases loaded here. That one way low and inside for a ball, 1-1. York, again, 1 for 2 with a single tonight. McGonigal, Lee, Clark, and Calhoun are all rookies. Our backup catcher and pinch hitter option, Eduardo Valencia, is also one. That is true. A lot of youth on that team. Oh my gosh, the stream just, took a crap. But the 2-1 count here now to York from Valdez. And let's see it. Looking at the 2-1. Valdez ready to go. Pitch clock under 5. And the pitch high for ball 3.
It's taking this all the way.
And here we go. The 3-1 count. Waiting on the pitch. Jackson Jobe, he's not hitting tonight, so he might be. I don't know. But here we go. 91st pitch of the day. Valdez still in there. Waiting for York. And here we go. The pitch from Valdez. This one gonna be hit. Driven to left field. It drops for a base hit. Runs are gonna score. York gonna get up to second. Presumably Gonzalez scores. Mangum scores. Everybody scores. Clear the decks double. 3 runs, 1 swing. Runner on second.
No, that's your York. He almost got a grand slam.
That is going to put York now at 12 RBI on the season in 28 games. No, pitcher. Okay. Let me see here. Jackson Jobe is not listed on the pitchers unless he's not in the bullpen, at least whenever I pulled it earlier today. So he might have been a starter or just got pulled in later. I don't know on that regard. But that is going to do it for Framber Valdez, as they're going to run with Kyle Finnegan. Okay.
Unfortunately, what this is going to be is, oh, look how close they came. This was a close game. No, it was never a close game.
I know, you shouldn't have to be coming back from behind this much. 91 pitches, by the way, on the day. 50, 66, 25 pitches before getting pulled. And I will be right back after I color in these boxes so I can run and take a leak real quick. Dad, are you able to entertain the folks while I run to the bathroom real quick? I'll be right back. Give them your news, whatever you find.
Don't find anything.
Other MLB scores?
No, they all... Ball 1. Or strike 1, I'm sorry. Strike 2. Here comes the third out. 0-2. Finnegan is going to strike him out. And there goes the Pirates.
What happened?
No, it's 0-2. This is going to be the end of the inning. And that's it for the Pirates.
We'll see. Valdez is responsible for the runner on second. Pickleball is pretty good. It is pretty good. And that one going to be inside for a ball to Davis. Isn't that right, Bagel? Isn't that right, Bagel? Huh? You looking at me, and I'm looking at you. And here we go. This one gonna get launched foul. But you know the thing that I find kind of stupid though? Like, I get it, but I also kind of don't. The pitcher who got the runner on base is responsible for whatever happens. So let's say Finnegan just walked a guy, or let's say Valdez just walked him to first. Finnegan comes in. Finnegan's not responsible for that runner going from first all the way to home if he scores. As this one is hit, gets into the gap. I just called it. Runner gonna score on an RBI single. Okay.
It is because the pitcher didn't throw the pitch to get him to second. The other pitcher did.
No, but I'm saying in theory, if a pitcher throws a pitch that sends a guy to first, or even to second.
I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that the way that it is...
I know that's the way it is. It's just, in my mind, it should be a split responsibility. Because Valdez had nothing to do on the driving in run. You know what I mean? On the pitch that drove in the run, he got the guy on. It's a split responsibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my mind, both pitchers are just as responsible for that run. You know, count runners on base at the time of a change as half a run. So in that case, both pitchers will be charged with half a run. You know? None of this, oh, we're just going to do this kind of thing. Like, Finnegan got a free run, effectively.
Yeah, but then you have to say, if I'm relieving a pitcher and I get 3 straight outs and he doesn't advance, I'm still responsible for half a run.
No, because you didn't let up any runs when you came in. Runners on base at the time of the change. So if a runner doesn't score, then that's fine. No runs against either pitcher. But that run that just came in, Finnegan had no responsibility for on the stat sheet.
Yeah, he did, because he let the guy hit a baseball.
But on the stat sheet, he didn't. But on the stat sheet, that does not count as a run against his ERA. That does not count against his ERA. See what I mean? That should be a half a run given up in my mind. Because Finnegan wasn't responsible for the guy on second, but he was responsible for what happened when he came into the game. And Valdez was responsible for putting the guy on second, but he wasn't responsible for Finnegan driving in that run. You know what I mean?
3-1.
Both pitchers had equal responsibility in my mind. So it should be a half a run each. That's how I would score it, at least. And the 3-1, swing and a miss, strike 2 for Gonzalez. Wait a minute. Jacob Gonzalez pinch hitting.
Why?
For Triolo, he's 0 for 3. And the 3-2, this one launched foul. Yeah, Triolo was leading off. Now it's Gonzalez. Yeah, because in my mind, it's like both pitchers are equally responsible for that run. Finnegan and Valdez. One was responsible for putting them on base, the other was responsible for driving in that run. You know, I just think that's kind of weird. Because then a pitcher comes in with bases loaded, And if he gives up a grand slam, that's only 1 run against in his ERA. Like, huh? But here we go. The 3-2 pitch. This one fouled away again. Great job grinding these at-bats right now. Pirates are doing a great job at grinding through at-bats. 14 pitches already for Finnegan, not making his job easy tonight. 9th pitch of this at-bat here. We've had a couple tenors earlier today. Will this go to 10? And the answer is probably not. This is a high fly ball and going into shallow left field, and the easy fly out made. Well, the Pirates have made this a game now. The Pirates have actually made this a game.
Pirates are good at giving you false hope.
I'm just saying, there's a shot. There is a legitimate shot.
Get this, and then they won't score another run at all.
You have 3 innings to go, and you're down by 3. I think the Pirates have a good shot at doing this. As long as they can keep grinding through these at-bats, grinding through that bullpen, they got a good shot, in my mind. Not a guarantee, but a solid shot.
They ain't gonna win this game.
Oh, man.
They don't deserve to win this game.
I'm not saying they deserve to win it, but they could. There is still that false hope. I'm actually kind of curious. What was the result of this game that I got 3 pucks for? Penguins, March 30th, 2025. The Penguins won 1-0 on overtime. Sidney Crosby with it. Jari stopped 31 shots, and Anton Forsberg made 34 saves for Ottawa. And it was Ridley Gregg who got a hooking penalty, resulting in the overtime winner. Huh. That's the story behind the game I got these 3 pucks for. So I won these in a basket. It was like a limited edition, game night puck. All 3 of them for Penguin Senators on March 30th, 2025. Oh, it's going to be Kirby Yates on the bump here. Good. Now I would consider using Weaver tonight. At this point. I would consider the use of Weaver. I'm going to be high for a ball. Kirby Yates on the year. Nothing really big notable in his career. 208 average against, 371 ERA, 115 whip in 34 innings pitched. And this one, a high fly ball behind the catcher, and Henry Davis tracks it down for the pop out.
Oh, the Reds, here we go.
There it is, the Reds walking it off in the bottom of the 10th, 5-5. On a 3-2 count, the runner from second scores to win 6-5 over the St. Louis Cardinals on a hit by none other than Elly De La Cruz. So this pitch going to be outside for a strike, high and outside a little bit.
No, ball.
Or my mind was saying ball, my mouth said strike. Oh, man. So, the 1-0 count. Outside, ball 2.
Yates. Yates.
And Yates is supposed to be the senior member that knows what to do.
Yeah, he knows how to throw balls. He's showing you how he throws balls.
Throw the brick at him. Here comes a 2-0. This one gonna be launched. High fly ball. Deep left field near the warning track. And Jake Mangum gets him out of 10. It's gonna bring up Dylan Dingler. What is the... Why? Why? All these people have 2 solo cups on glasses. But here we go. That one right over the outside edge of the zone. With 2 down, Kirby Yates, a very efficient inning thus far. 6 pitches, 2 outs, 0-1 count to Dingler. And this one gonna be fouled away. I mean, if he goes less than 10 pitches this inning, I give Kirby Yates the 8th and Weaver the 9th. That's what I do. Let Yates go 20 pitches. You know? Let him go 20, whether that be 1 inning, 2 innings. If it's 2 innings, maybe get him to 25. Swing and a miss, strike 3! A beautiful 9-pitch inning, if I'm not mistaken, for Kirby Yates. And that is the first 1-2-3 inning of the Tigers tonight. The Pirates have found their guy for the night. And his guy's name is Kirby Yates.
He should have started off with him.
He doesn't have the arm to go that long anymore, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He's old. Yates is almost like a fossil by baseball standards. But an 8-pitch inning. I give Yates the 8th, and then if you're, assuming you don't give up more runs, give Weaver the 9th. Especially if you make it a 1 or 2 run game. 3 might be pushing it for the bottom of the 9th, but definitely if it's a 1 or 2 run game, definitely pull Weaver in. Oh, man. Let's take a look here. But how are we doing, everybody? How are we feeling tonight? How are we feeling about this game? Let's see here. The shorts, okay. Man. So the Pirates have a shot now. They really are making a really good push for this game. I mean, there's a legitimate cause for a case. It was better before the Cardinals lost. Oh, man. Sorry, little bro. Oh, boy. So we'll see here. I did not see the Cardinals on Saturday. What happened? Do you know what happened, Dad?
I could look to see if they won. I mean, it's...
Well, John said it was historic for the Cardinals. But as Marilyn Valdez, the leadoff batter here, going to put this one into play and easy. Oh, a fielding error going to result in Valdez reaching. That's the second error for the Tigers tonight. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I was right there. And it was Javier Baez. Oh, yes. It happened to Javi.
Saturday was 8-4. Cardinals win.
And swing and a miss, strike one for Reynolds.
Sunday was 11.
Oh, rookie hit 3 homers in first 3 plate appearances. First player in MLB history to do that.
Okay.
Wow. That's kind of crazy. But here comes Reynolds, runner on first. Finnegan stays out. Outside for a ball. Tying runs on deck here for the Pirates. We're talking tying runs because there's a legitimate case right now. The Pirates have the momentum, especially after the 4-run bottom of the 6th, 1-2-3 top of the 7th. The Pirates have the momentum. The Pirates shouldn't have to be playing catch-up is the problem, Ray. Despite your father's curses, the Pirates are not doing bad. The problem is they shouldn't be having to play catch-up this badly. You know? Like, that is your problem. But we'll see here. Runner on first. Ready to roll here. 2 rounds with the 2-1 count. Pitch clock under 3. And swing and a miss. Strike 2.
That was a strike anyways.
That was close. But Reynolds had a ground out in the first, fly out in the 4th, and a strikeout in the 6th. Tigers like to choke. Well, right now the Pirates just have the momentum. It is a momentum wave. It is a big wave here for the Pirates as Reynolds fouls off.
Campbell.
Okay. And this one going to be fouled away. Oh, nope, swing and a miss. I thought I saw it foul away, but no. Strikeout for Reynolds.
Typical.
Okay. So here we go. First pitch of the at-bat here to Nick Gonzalez. Going to be low for a ball. Okay. So let's see. A 1-0 count. From Finnegan to Gonzalez and high and almost inside. Ball 2. Man. Gonzalez with the most multi-hit games this season at 48, ahead of Otto Lopez at 46 and Luis Arraez at 45. Here comes the 2-0 count. The pitch. Fouled off himself. Ooh, that don't feel good. Gonna walk around a little bit, walk it off. Gonzalez is looking for that second hit of the game here to make this a multi-hit game. Question is, can he do it? Taking a look up and down the Pirates dugout. 26th pitch of the night for Finnegan. This one going to be to Gonzalez with a 2-1 count. 1 for 2 on the night. Looking at Don Kelly, staring him down. And here comes the pitch. Pitch clock under 5. 3, 2, here's the pitch. High for a ball. 3-1 count. Gonzalez might walk and bring the tying run to the plate, which will be Brandon Lau. 2 for 3 on the night. Will he be able to come up and get a homer, maybe tie this thing up? Here comes a 3-1. That's low for a ball, and Lau has a chance to tie it up. Here we go. Everybody on your feet. Get ready for this one. Mr. Brandon Lau. And then Rafael Flores Jr. presumably going to both try to get at bats here. The Pirates with a chance.
Crushed it.
Yeah, a bit. Looking at that big homer. 5-1 Dodgers over the Rockies. They have dropped 11 of their last 16. I saw that statistic earlier tonight. But yeah, the Pirates with a big chance here. Are they going to pull the... oh, that's the manager. They're pulling the pitcher, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. Drew Summers, the young kid, coming in. This pitcher coming in, when I was making the call sheet earlier today, he has such babyface-itis. Like, bro looks so young. Okay, so Drew Summers coming in. Summers having 22 innings pitched this year with a 2.62 batters average against, 3.68 ERA, 1.5 whip, and 34 strikeouts on the year. Might be a bit of a feast time here for the Pirates. We'll see. Not the greatest pitcher. Kind of surprising they went to him. Kind of surprising, but I guess the Tigers bullpen is just kind of all around. Maybe Holton would have been your guy, but you want to kind of save Holton for the 9th if you can. Because I presume he'd be your closer. Either him or Kenley Jansen. One of the two. But either way, Drew Summers coming in the game here. And we'll see what the Pirates can do as Brandon Lau comes up to the plate with a chance to tie this ball game on a home run. What?
I can't say, but I have a feeling I know what's going to happen.
What?
I'm not gonna
Strikeout, or ground out into double play? Well, we'll see. Certainly is a possibility. But we'll just have to see what happens. So we're back. Summers with his first pitch. This one way outside. Oh my word. Hey, Drew Summers, you can't bet on FanDuel. You're playing in the game. I know you wanted to go because you threw at the FanDuel sign, but you can't bet on your own game, buddy. So here we go. Here's your chance, Jason. Tigers bullpen is so much crap. That I was looking at it. Statistically, they're not great. Every single pitcher, except for Jacob Waguespack, has an ERA of over 3 or has pitched less than 5 innings. So, you know, here we go. This pitch going to be over the heart of the plate. 2-1 to Summers. See what I mean, though, by babyface?
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. The 2-1 count. And this one fouled away by Lau. 2-2 on the count here. Lau trying to tie this puppy up in the bottom of the 7th and give the Pirates a legitimately good shot at winning this game with the momentum. So here comes the 2-2. This pitch going to be fouled away. Remains 2-2 on the count. If you guys are excited, man, drop a like, drop us up, give us some hype in the chat. Who are you pulling for? Vertical live stream, short speed live stream, horizontal live stream. Let us know, who are you pulling for tonight? Pirates have one 7+ run comeback win in recent history. I believe that was September of 2023. And that one goes outside.
The Reds.
Yeah. Was it September of 23?
Something like it was in September, yeah.
Either September of 23 or September 23rd.
I think it may have been September 23rd, 2025.
Could have been. But here comes a 3-2 pitch. This one put into play. Oh, no. Wait, no. Okay, runners on second and third. That's fine. Lau's out at first. Yeah, you lose the sack fly, but the way that was hit, that should have been 2. Lau hit it just softly enough that it didn't go for 2. If he hit it any harder, that thing was too easy. But now Rafael Flores Jr. lined out in a strikeout tonight, walked in the 6th, resulting in a run. And here comes his first pitch, swing and a miss on a low and inside pitch. Oh, that did not look good. So here we go. Flores now is the tying run. But even just putting something in play to get runs, even if it's just 1 or 2. That one going to be high for a ball, 1-1. And here comes the pitch. Summers trying to look through this here. Flores holding on to a 995 OPS actively. And we'll see here. Either an extra base hit or a double play, I predict. Well, it's not going to be a double play. There's 2 outs. So it's either going to be an extra base hit or it's going to be an out. On that regard.
It'll be an out.
But here we go. Rafael Flores. 1-2 count. Doing something with his bat. Kind of getting a good whiff of it. Pete Crow Armstrong. I know he's been dominant. 1-2, way outside. 2-2 count. Summers packing heat.
Yep.
You know who he kind of reminds me of, though? That face?
Here comes an out right here.
You know what that face reminds me of, though? Swing and a miss, strike 3, by the way. But you know who he reminds me of, Summers?
Yeah.
That one guy from college I bowled with. Owen.
Huh.
Kind of that similar facial structure.
Pirates lose it again. Had a golden opportunity to get at least a run. They couldn't. You know?
Well, we'll see. Pirates will still have a shot.
They have no shot.
Oh, it's Gregory Why? Why? Don Kelly to the gulag.
Told you. That's his philosophy. One inning. That's it. It doesn't matter how well
Kirby Yates was so freaking dominant. 8 pitches, 3 outs. Including a strikeout in that.
Unless he's thinking that he wants to use him tomorrow night.
But you have a legitimate shot tonight. If you pitch well, you have a shot. If you give up another run, yeah, you're toast. But if you keep it a 3-run game, you have a chance. Oh my gosh.
And they're going to keep the same manager. They're going to keep the same.
Kirby Yates was a closer a few years ago, a pretty good one too. Yeah, and Yates was dominant. 8 pitches, 1 strikeout, retires the side. 3 outs. If he had a full inning with one out being a strikeout, all in 8 pitches. He was dominant. I don't know why you would pull him. Oh my gosh. But we'll see here. Going to the top of the 8th. I just can't believe it. And Spencer Torkelson going to replace. Going to be a pinch hitter. And he's going to be batting 4th. As Colt Keith is done for the day. I just can't believe they went to Gregory Soto. Gregory Soto's a box of chocolates. With Kirby Yates, you know what you had. Well, that was a ball. Again, this umpire has really been on the Pirate side tonight. Did he challenge that? No, he didn't. I thought he did. I thought I saw a tap, but he didn't. This umpire has really been on the Pirate side. I'm going to admit that. I mean, he was definitely on the Pirate side today. And a strikeout there. Did he swing at that?
Yes.
Well, at least Soto was efficient on that. 3-pitch strikeout. That's a good thing. So here we go. Ready to face McKinstry. McKinstry is, by the way, tonight. Oh, well, he gets a base hit. So it don't really matter. We didn't really get a chance to talk about him too much. But he is now 3 for 4 tonight, and a walk on top of that. That's going to bring up Hao-Yu Lee. And Hao-Yu Lee is going to be an out. You know why I know that?
Why?
You're not going to get on base 5 times in 5 plate appearances. He's 2 for 2, but he also has 2 walks. Inside for a ball.
He can walk again.
And let's see. Again, Hao-Yu Lee, 2 walks, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a run. This one going to be put into play. And a slow. Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? It was Nick Gonzalez. He thought he had to go to second. Both him. Oh my gosh. Both him and the shortstop ran to second base. Gonzalez, what are you doing?
Stupid.
The ball is over here. Your shortstop has Jared Triolo. Or not Jared Triolo, I guess now it's Jacob Gonzalez. Gonzalez has you. You just got to get to the ball. And that one going to be fouled off.
I told you, Nick Gonzalez. Air City. Stupid things. He has no ability to play baseball. He can only hit. That's all we can do.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw that X account years ago and I couldn't remember what it was called. No, they're favoring the Pirates. Of all teams, they're favoring the Pirates.
For what?
On balls and strikes.
Oh, the umpire.
Yeah, the umpire's been favoring the Pirates tonight. Yeah, it is. That is it. Was that a swinging strike?
Yep, that's a swinging strike. I guess Soda says, well, I guess I got to strike him out because I can't trust my fielders to actually
This is why some of the Pirates pitchers have inflated ERAs. It's not the pitchers. Pirates pitchers are ranking among the most runs added to their ERA by defense. Pirates pitchers are consistently among the top when it comes to the amount of runs added to a pitcher's ERA because of the defense. Gregory Soto can only control the pitches he controls. He can't control Nick Gonzalez running to second base instead of getting the ball. He can't control poor throws by the batters. Or by the defensemen. FBS from last year's Lions Steelers game was just one of thousands of refs versus Detroit sports moments. Although technically that was the right call. I know that it's a bit dicey considering I am a Pittsburgh fan, but that actually was the right call. Just based on the situation. As that one way inside.
The heck are you doing, Soto?
Who's the umpire tonight? Today's the 17th, right? Yeah. Ben May. And swing and a miss. That's a strike there. Strike 2, full count. And here we go. Full count pitch from Soto. Okay, let's see here. Holding up on the pitch here, Soto. Pitch clock going down to 5 seconds. Yeah, I know they post after games are over, but yeah. They're saying it's a walk, but no, that was a strikeout.
He's challenged it.
Yeah, Henry Davis challenged. Good eye. Henry Davis has been on the money. 4 challenges tonight now. He has gotten right on the fringes. He's 4 for 4 on challenges tonight. Three strikeout inning for Soto, by the way.
Yeah, Soto had to say, well, I can't trust my defense, so I have to strike him out.
Man. Well, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of crazy. Henry Davis has just been incredible behind the plate tonight. Like, he has gone 4 for 4.
My game's going to end 8-5.
Pirates still have 2 innings to do some damage.
No, they're not. They're going to lose this game.
Oh, don't be that way. But I'll be curious to see when the umpire scorecard comes out. Oh, it's going to come out tomorrow. It's going to come out tomorrow, so I need to make sure I follow them. Because that umpire has really been favoring the Pirates. Okay. Man. Remember that time the umpire called a perfect game in the World Series? I don't, actually. Oh, boy. So, let's see here. Man, so taking a look again. Some of the highlights from tonight. And here we go. That one going to be in there for strike 1 to Mangum. And we'll see. Taking again another look here. Some of the defensive changes. Summer's still in the game here. That pitch going to be low. Mangum is 0 for 1 with 2 walks, 2 runs. The 1-1 pitch here. And low for a ball. Okay. Wait, what? So this one gonna be grounded. Trying to make the play at first. Safe! Oh! Jake Mangum! What an effort!
They're checking.
Ty goes to the runner. That's safe. They touch at the same time. Boom, they hit together. That's a tie, and ties go to the runner. So he's going to be safe. It's either ties go to the runner or ties go to the call on the field. But if it's ties go to
Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't know. He may be out.
No, he's not.
What? I think the back spike may have right there before he hit.
I don't believe so.
If the other angle, you might be able to see that. It is.
Ties go to the call. It's either the call on the field or the runner, but the call on the field would go to the runner.
See, look. Spike, and then he hits
I don't know that you have definitive evidence, though.
I don't know, but I'm thinking that...
You don't have definitive.
You see what I'm saying there?
I see what you're saying, but you don't have definitive evidence that the spike is on the base until Mangum's cleat is covering it. You don't have definitive proof.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have
I can see either way.
You don't have definitive proof, so you can't overturn it. If it's I can see either way, then it's not overturnable. So he's safe.
Let's see what he does. They called him out.
Where's the brick? You suck! Make a better call! Better call! BS!
He said the
You don't have definitive evidence. I guess I can't complain too much because the umpires have been on the Pirates' side, but still, I'm gonna complain.
Well, I could see how they could say that as an out.
You don't have definitive. You can't say the cleat was definitively on the bag. You can't say it was definitively on the bag. You can't tell me it was definitively on the bag before the cleat was covered up by the freaking. Great. Great. And that one's way outside. 2-2 count. I, for one, love the brick throwing. I won that in a basket recently. So the Reds claimed Marinaccio off waivers. I was wondering why it said the Reds designate Marinaccio. Oh, boy. Down goes York.
Dodgers again. They're just killing the Rockies. Taking their
Oh, man. Yeah, they did play doubleheader. I did see that earlier. But here comes the 1-0 count. This one's going to be in there for a strike. Yep. To Davis. Oh, boy. Strike one. So 1-1 count here to Henry Davis. And here we go. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Oh, no. 1-2 count here from Summers. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike three.
Like I said, this is the end of the Pirates. This game.
Oh, man. Now you have a Luke Weaver question. What do? Do you bring in Luke Weaver or do you not?
Nope, you don't. You do not. You want to save him for potentially if you potentially may be like a 2-1 game in the second game here of the series.
Well, it's Camilo Doval.
Yeah.
This is the effect of waving the white flag, effectively. Pirates just waving the white flag at this point. They just want to get out of here, it looks like. Which is rather unfortunate.
That's the way the Pirates are. They are not that great.
Oh, man. Bro, this is kind of crazy. Like, the view count is effectively doubled on this stream compared to the last stream purely because of the customized layout creating a second stream. That is crazy. Much love to Ollians, bro. Much love. Oh, man. So, we'll see here. Oh, man. So, let's just take a look.
Ain't that the truth?
What?
There's a text here that says, Nick Gonzalez can't play second base either. Can't play third, he can't play second. He can't play anything.
Oh, man. So we're back here for the top of the ninth. Camilo Doval going to be pitching for the Pirates. And this one, swing and a miss, strike one.
We're back to losing series again.
And here we go. The 0-1 count here.
Oh!
And drills Javier Baez in the back.
The one person that you were getting out consistently.
They got him out 4 times. Strikeout and 3 groundouts. He was the definition of a sure out as long as you didn't drill him in the stinking back. Oh my gosh. And let's see. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 2. Torres. Gleyber Torres. So here we go. The 0-1 count. Pitch clock winding down. The pitch way inside for a ball. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's see. The 1-1 count. This pitch going to be fouled away. 1-2.
You should be fired after this season, Kelly.
Well, let's see. The 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Well inside for a ball.
The pitching coach is definitely
The
fired.
bright side Pirates did score 5 runs. That is somewhat of a bright side, but
They challenged that?
did
Why
Doval-
did they challenge
please
that?
tell me that was Doval challenging that. That was 2.5 inches inside. Please tell me that was Doval. Henry Davis would never have challenged that.
Yeah.
Doval! The only player on this team with a right to challenge pitches is Henry Davis. Henry Davis is the only player on this team with the right to challenge pitches. Anyone else, forbid them. Forbid them from challenging, because they don't use it anyway. Or they use it in the most irresponsible places. This team couldn't challenge me at Mario Kart, let alone challenging a pitch in a game.
doesn't really matter in this game. This game's already lost. Duvall is going to walk another guy. But at least the bright side is he wouldn't have hit him. Oh, almost.
Oh my gosh. Man, this is bad. This is bad. What? Wow. I just realized my view counts are going to like explode, but it's going to be a cross-platform thing with YouTube. Starting 8:24, views will count the moment a video begins to play with no minimum watch time across all formats, VOD, Shorts, and Live. That is crazy. Oh, man. So this one goes right by Duvall, out at first. Did they get the out at second? Yeah, they did. Double play.
Gonzalez did something? Oh my God, that can't be the truth. Can't have been Gonzalez.
Oh, man.
No, it wasn't Gonzalez. Okay. That wouldn't have been Gonzalez. No. It's Jacob Gonzalez.
It's just different. It is just different.
They're challenging that.
Well, let's see. That is still a strike.
They lost it.
Yep. Wow. Like a fringe of a toenail. Tigers with just one ABS challenge remaining. There we go.
Oh, Nick did it! Yay!
And a nice
Nick!
little pop out.
You didn't screw up.
Well, this is it.
1, 2, 3 inning.
Hoist your cones up high, Pirates fans, as this is do or die.
This is die.
The Pirates going to look to try to make something happen here. After Duvall makes 12 pitches that inning, Jansen coming in to pitch for the Tigers. Kenley Jansen. And here we go. We gotta not screw up. Kenley, don't be an ass. Oh, boy. Oh, don't worry. He will. He will. Okay. So, let's see. Let us see. Watch Kenley Jansen or still okay Kenley Jansen? What we gonna get? Oh, man. So, let's see. Let us see. Oh, man.
What the heck is Alex doing?
I have no clue.
Okay.
Alex is just Alex. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, boy. So, we're ready now. Bottom of the 9th inning. This is it. Pirates are going to have 3 outs to make something happen to try and tie this puppy up. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's a grounder right to the second baseman. Well, don't make it easy for him. Sorry, you can't make it too hard on them because they have a game to win, and you don't. Jacob Gonzalez on that out. Gonna bring up his Maryland Valdez up to the plate. That one gonna be strike 1. And here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Low for a ball. Oh, man. So 1-1 count here. Pirates needing some magic here. As Valdez sends that magic, but it's the poo-poo magic as he swings and misses. This team shouldn't have even, they shouldn't have even had to come back. And the fact they did try to come back is just the heartbreaking part about this. The 1-2 pitch. Valdez 0 for 4. He can't go 0 for 5, right? And that is a strike. They challenge it. That is a looking strike. I can't fault Valdez for that. That looked really close to a ball. I can't fault him for that. But now the Pirates are down to 1. Y'all came back because our biggest weakness has always been bullpen. Oh, man. It's just the comeback part of it that's the heartbreaking. That's the heartbreak. Valdez, I can't blame you, brother. That looked like a really good pitch to be a ball. So here comes Reynolds, potentially the last batter of this game. This one launched foul. Foul. Okay. So let's see. That one gonna be outside, but it's in for a strike on the outside edge.
Yeah, that hit the mark. That was a strike.
Yeah, that was on the outside edge. Irving's confidence I can do without. I need some Pistons basketball, actually. Oh, man. And this one going to be in strike 3. That was the right call. Pirates just didn't swing at it. Wow. That was unfortunate.
Well, whenever you let up that many runs to begin with, and you're down 8-1,
Yeah.
you don't deserve to win.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was tough.
And again, a streak of 2 wins, and now they'll lose a game. They may win this next game, and then they'll lose the 3rd game, and they'll lose the series. And it'll be the same old, same old.
Man.
That's the Pirates.
That's kind of crazy.
Guaranteed 100% accurate.
We're the one team that would allow an 8-1 comeback. Yeah, that was rather unfortunate for the Pirates. A 1-2-3 inning kind of going out on a whimper. This team already has been kind of looking like they were dead and they were done. But, yeah, this does not help that. That does not help matters. That being said, though, I think we are going to wrap it up pretty quickly for tonight. If you guys did enjoy it, drop us a like, drop us a sub. Tomorrow, I'll be live over on the gaming channel at Jason's Realm Gaming with my buddy Robbie. We're going to be playing through some Pokemon X and Y Shiny Nuzlocke. Shiny only Nuzlocke. So make sure you guys check out for that. I will be posting a link tomorrow on the main channel at some point during the later part of the afternoon, early evening, so that you guys can get a direct link to that live stream. Man, both these teams are teams that looked dead and they're trying to do something when it's honestly not worth it. Honestly, that kind of feels like it. But that being said, I got to wrap it up because I got to get a couple things done before I go to bed and then get up for work in the morning. So if you guys did enjoy, drop us a like, drop us a sub. Much love to Allians again who checked in on the horizontal or vertical live stream. Much love to Allians. And with that, I will catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one. Good night, Alex. Good night, John. Good night, MSU Detroit fan. Good night, everybody. Woo!